Don't waste your breath. Shit.
The bastards came, guns blazing. And they expect us to bow down? This? What you're fighting for? Here's my answer! A bullet! I fight you tooth and nail! Are we gonna let them leave fully loaded? No! Let them come, if they dare, and pay with their lives! Let them see our anger! Feel our pride! Show them who Komodo really belongs to! I will fight for her until the end.
Hi everyone, I'm Yiming from the Arena Breakout team. Our primary goal for Arena Breakout is to deliver a highly immersive tactical shooter experience to hardcore fans of first-person shooter games. That is why one key principle for us has been the realistic depiction of the battlefield. Doesn't the sky in Arena Breakout look fantastic? This is because our engineers have used the volumetric cloud technology that reproduces the visual effects of light passing through the cloud. Apart from volumetric cloud, we've also tapped into several other graphic techniques, like the environment light mixture, to make the game even more realistic. You can be at the farm with the sun right overhead at noon, or watch the sunset at dusk in a shady spot in the forest. There's also the question of sound. In Arena Breakout, you must use sounds to determine the enemy's position and gain the upper hand, to create a more immersive experience. We've developed an audio visualization system that displays the location of sound relative to your position. When you are playing, a bigger audio pole and clear lines means the source of the sound is close to you. However, not all sounds can be detected by the system. Some sounds, including doors being opened by the enemy, looting a container, or opening a safe, won't be detected by this system. We want audio visualization to benefit mobile players and provide a comparable experience to what you will find in console and PC games, without sacrificing the importance of developing listening skills in the game. Weapons are another critical aspect of any shooter game. Each and every firearm in Arena Breakout has been designed to be true to life in terms of how they look, how they fire, and the modes available to them. You can mix and match over 700 weapon modes and apply your choices to more than 10 weapon slots to forge the weapon that works best for you. The combinations are nearly limitless. We all know that realistic gun feel matters greatly to tactical FPS players. This is why we've spent a lot of time figuring out the best ways to replicate how a firearm feels. Take a weapon recoil, for instance. We broke it down into its components, such as shake, the lifting of the muzzle, the backward movement, and work on this one by one in order to deliver a truly realistic recoil experience.
Wanna guess what's coming?
In Arena Breakout, the battlefield is full of variables and unknowns. This is a game that rewards taking risks. Win, you take everything. Lose, and you start from square one. This is a game of tactics and strategy. First of all, even before you enter a match, you can shape your combat capabilities based on your preferences. Are you heading into the dark zone with all guns blazing? Or are you going to be the madman attempting to pull this off with nothing but a knife? Your choice of strategy will also determine the kind of game experience you have. You are free to make your own decisions based on the information you get. What kind of choices will you make under pressure? We've also taken great pains to make great maps. I will use the Fabula, a map most players should be familiar with, for an example. This is the first map we created for Arena Breakout to create a map that is full of interesting tactical space. We first laid out different zones in terms of value. We placed points of interest across the map to vary expected gains, risk, and travel time. These POIs also interact with each other to form the distinctive landscape of the farmland. A map like this makes for a highly dynamic and immersive experience as players engage in both a battle of skills and strategies. A battle that requires them to contend with changes that occur in the field, and the emergent interactions between players with different skills and gear. I want to let you all know pre-registration for the game starts now worldwide, and we hope to officially launch in very near future. It's time to shoot and loot.
Arena Breakout is like literally the first proper true next-gen mobile first-person shooter.
Just overall, there's a lot of customability and just uniqueness that, like I said, we haven't seen in other types of shooters before.
What I like most about Arena Breakout is the healing system, how you're able to use painkillers, surgical kits, and adrenalines to treat yourself.
I'm an ex-military soldier, so being in that mindset again feels absolutely amazing.
It actually speaks a lot for how polished Arena Breakout is, because I don't play a lot of mobile games and stuff like that, and the fact that I was able to dive into this one of these, it was so comfortable.
And so just take that time to learn it all and just be patient with it, because you're not going to pick it up immediately, but once you do, it's going to be a blast.
Just go and play the game. You will die a lot, but that's how you learn things.
Take it a little bit slower than you would the other games, because like I said, it's high risk, high reward.
The enemy in the south are stuck fast. They won't dare move a half step north anytime soon. They pissed all over our sacrifice. So many of our brothers gone. Even our warship, the King, who fought with us through hell or high water. Scuttled, shredded, rotting at the bottom of the sea.
Hi everyone, I'm Yiming from the Arena Breakout team. I'm the producer of Arena Breakout here at Mofan Studios. I started out in the industry back in 2004, working on console games like Killzone Shadow 4 and the Ghost Recon. For those who don't know, Arena Breakout is a first-person tactical shooter game. It's been 3 years in the making, and our goal is to develop a next-gen FPS game for mobile. In Arena Breakout, you don't get a lot of tactical information, so you have to stay alert at all times, act on what you know, and think carefully on your next move. There's no single objective you must achieve. Instead, you find the best strategy to survive and leave the dark zone with as much high-value loot as possible. The dynamic and immersive experience in Arena Breakout comes from the changes that occur on the battlefield and the organic interactions between players of differing skills and equipment levels. This is what makes Arena Breakout a unique experience. Here, you don't win by running out the clock or staying inside a circle. The objective is not to be the last man standing either. Instead, shoot and loot is the heart of this game.
Sniper!
You grab your loot, then make your way out via the extraction point on the map. That's how you win the game. The global closed beta test this past February was very exciting. We received a lot of feedback and suggestions from players during testing. For instance, players have asked for the game to be localized and dubbed into their language, for the game to be playable on more devices and for more modes. Allow me to share with you what we have in the pipeline at this moment. Let's start with localization. We plan to launch the game globally in more languages to make it more accessible to players around the world. This is something we've been working on from the very beginning. One issue that has cropped up during testing is device compatibility. This was reported by a number of players, which is why we are also working on improving our game's performance to allow as many people as possible to experience Arena Breakout. For the future, to keep things interesting and fresh, we will also introduce new content and features, such as new maps, missions, bosses, characters, and wider conditions. Finally, I look forward to welcoming all of you to the world of Arena Breakout, where a truly immersive and realistic battle experience awaits you. It's time to shoot and loot.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Golden Lions Legion Rivals for Arena Breakout. Before we get started, let me just introduce myself because I am a new face to you guys that have been watching the Rivals competition. My name is the 7WG. I have the pleasure to be your host and the caster for this whole event. And boy, do we have some amazing content creators going up against each other. But before we get into all of that, I'm just going to start breaking down what's going to be happening today, because we are going to be playing a map that we haven't actually got a chance to play a little bit. And I'm kind of excited for, because I usually get absolutely spanked whenever I go to the map. We're going to be playing Farm, Northridge, Valley, and Armory. We're going to be doing 30-minute segments, and it is whoever ends up with the most loot at the end of those 4 matches. We'll be able to keep track of everything after the 30-minute segments, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, you're wondering, well, Seven, who are the content creators that are going to be going up against each other? It's actually going to be none other than the Golden Lions Legion Rivals GOAT. That's right, the GOAT right now, because this man has been on an absolute tear, especially for the last 2 events. None other than SADE against LEVINHO. By the way, LEVINHO, I have heard that he does have some amazing teammates, Beam, with him, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen between those. Now, there is going to be something special going on within this matches as well, because there is currently a new event going on in Arena Breakout. If you haven't downloaded it already, Arena Breakout, it's available globally. You can download it on the Google Play or the iOS store, or if you're currently watching on YouTube, there's probably a link in the description below. Now, as I was mentioning, there's going to be a special character appearing throughout the map, and if they are able to eliminate him, and if they are able to get one of the red bags, that's going to be worth up to 100k to their total loot value. So that's something we're going to be keeping track of, because 100k, hear me out, that's I usually don't loot myself. I just like to PvP, and it's 100k, it's quite a lot, especially when you go into farm. And keep in mind, although this modes that we're going to be playing as well, they are going to be on regular. We're not going to be playing lockdown. It is going to be regular farm, regular Northridge, and regular Valley as well. And I mean, Armory, there's only one Armory, and that's intense. All right, it's always going to be intense. Now, as I was mentioning, the participants are going to have 30 minutes. If for some reason they don't exit within the 30 minutes, then that game is not going to count for them, which I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. I'm hoping that everybody is able to exit on time. And another thing that we also need to mention is that they can go in with as much loadout as they want. So if for some reason SADE's team decides to go in with 4 thermals, they can do that. And I'm hoping it happens, because I'm, for one that likes to use thermals. I lose some, I win some here and there. But if you can go up against a squad that for some reason is playing regular farm and has a full set of thermals, that's going to be a lot of money. That can be upwards of, if I'm not mistaken, like 3.5 million coin in the game. So I'm hoping that it does end up happening. And throughout this whole live stream as well, we are going to be providing you guys some codes. So make sure you definitely keep an eye out on that, because the codes will give you a chance to win some cool stuff. And if you want to know how to redeem those codes, we can maybe show it to you. That way you guys can keep it track. By the way, this is the only time we're going to be showing you this. So take a screenshot, memorize it. What you need to do is you need to go to events. Once you go to events on the main page, then you're going to go on the bottom left-hand side. You're going to select code redemption, and you'll be able to redeem some of those wonderful codes, because I know, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's going to be like 80 codes that we're going to be giving away today. So everybody's going to get a chance to win something. I'm going to try not to steal any of the codes, so I'm going to just stay back away from that. But we'll see. We'll see who's going to end up winning. By the way, I can't read chat, so for everybody currently watching on YouTube, let me know if you do end up winning one of the codes. That way I can give you a special shout out as the stream goes on. Don't worry, we're still going to be focusing on the gameplay. We're still going to be focusing on what the players are doing, the content creators, because I'm super hyped to see who is going to be winning this event. Because as I mentioned, the Golden Lions Legion Rivals, the GOAT, the current GOAT for me, okay, which is SADE, he could win 3 times in a row. He could go back to back championship. I think he already beat LEVINHO's brother one time, which was Sivu. He was able, by the way, SADE was able to beat Mitek last week whenever they did that event, and then it got kind of close at the end. It wasn't close for most of it, but it got kind of close at the end. But nonetheless, I'm just happy to be here. Hopefully you guys are happy to have me here too. And you know what? Since we're all happy and excited, why not? Let's give you guys some codes if you guys are ready. Make sure you redeem now. Oh, look at that. All right. I'm going to try not to take it. All right. I have my account open too. I'm just not going to. No. I'm going to stay away from that. We're not going to do that just yet. By the way, we are going to be having an interview here shortly with SADE and LEVINHO. So once we get to that, we'll be able to figure all of that out. But just to recap, in case you're just tuning in, download Arena Breakout. It's available globally. And we are going to be playing 4 maps: Farm, Northridge, Valley, and Armory. No port today, thank goodness, because boy, I am absolutely awful when I go to port. It is a fun map, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun. But I for some reason, I absolutely suck at it. Let me know which map in the comments below you guys are actually the best at. Mine has to be Farm, hands down. I can't wait to see what SADE and LEVINHO is going to be able to do. And when we go to Army, I can't wait to see what Beam and LEVINHO's team is going to be able to do as well, because boy, they have some competition. If I'm not mistaken, I can actually look at who's going to be playing for their team. It's going to be on LEVINHO's team is going to be obviously the captain. LEVINHO is going to be Raging Crow, Beam, OTK Gamer, and on SADE's team is going to be the one, the only SADE, followed up by another one, Monarch, Trashy, and Carl Gaming. So all of that is going to be good, and I believe I'm hearing that the interview might be ready. So they're currently setting that up. We're going to be able to ask him some questions. If you guys have any questions in the comments below, please let me know, because I'll be more than happy to ask him. And you know what? Let's actually go into this interview with SADE and LEVINHO, because I'm happy to talk to them for the first time here. Hello, boys. Hello, SADE. Hello, LEVINHO. You know what?
What's up?
Before we start a big confusion on us talking over each other, I'll start with the one, the only. By the way, I said this already, SADE. Okay, so forgive me. The one, the only, the GOAT of the Golden Lions Legion rivals, the man that can get a chance at winning back-to-back championships here. How are you, SADE?
Thanks for asking. Also, thanks for the compliment. I'm doing fine. I've been waiting for this tournament to compete against my brother, you know. We'll see.
Fair enough. I feel the confidence. I feel like you definitely won this back-to-back. But you know what? Let me actually say hi to LEVINHO as well. The challenger, the one that's trying to stop you from getting those 3 wins in a row. By the way, you have previous wins. You guys have won together. LEVINHO, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Seven. I'm fine. How are you? Well,
I'm doing great, man. Good? Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. You know what? I'll go to you, LEVINHO, before we go into SADE, and we let him just enjoy the moment as well. How nervous or how are you feeling right now going up against SADE?
Okay, to be honest, I'm really nervous to play against SADE, because he's a really good player, and it's always a challenge to face against skilled players. But I'll do my best, and hopefully we can win.
Hey, that's all we can ask for, right? Your best. Yeah. Now, SADE, how are you feeling going up against a new challenger? By the way, his team, I mean, I was looking at it. His team is looking pretty good too, but you do have a solid team as well, SADE.
Yeah. My team is solid. But he has a good players too, you know, like OTK, Beam, also Raging. He's another content creator, so we'll see. I respect them.
All right.
Because they have some decent players. Also, LEVINHO is LEVINHO, you know, and he's been playing this game for a long time now. But he's not a joke.
That's right. He's been grinding. I've been watching his live streams. Yeah. That boy's been grinding. They started off with regular farm. Now they're in Armory. I don't even dare going into Armory because I'm an absolute bot. Okay, I'm the pro noob, so I stay away from Armory. I only stay in farm. Now, out of all the 4 maps that we're going to be playing, SADE, which one would you say is your favorite one out of Farm, Valley, Northridge, and Armory? Armory, hands down?
Yeah. 100% Armory. All right. Because other maps are more RNG based than Armory compared to Armory. You know, we are not going. We are not even going to play lockdown. We are only going to play normal maps. So.
True.
Army is going to.
True. Maybe you can have some Timmies going into regular farm with night vision and with thermals. That'll be kind of sweet. Hopefully. How about you, LEVINHO? Which one's your? What were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
What are you gonna say, Sade? Okay. Got it. How about you, LEVINHO? Which one's your favorite map? Is it Farm, Northridge, Valley, Armory?
No. So I've been playing Farm and Armory for the most of the time last weeks, but I think Farm is my favorite right now. But I like Armory as well. So Farm for me.
Join the club. Join the club. I'm a big Farm advocate, especially Lockdown. But as Sade mentioned, we're not going to be playing Lockdown in this one. All right. Now, it's been a minute since we have gotten a secret document in any of this Legion Rivals. Sade, what are your chances, do you think, of how are you feeling today of maybe getting a secret document?
Yeah, it would be great because I haven't got my secret document yet, you know, in the global. So, I'll see.
Wait,
maybe
you haven't gotten one at all?
Today. Nah, I got one. I got more than one in the battles, but not in the global.
Okay. Hey, yo, we're in the same struggle here. Out of all the thousands of hours that I have in beta and in global, I have 0 secret documents. But sometimes, you know, you can have a new luck. LEVINHO, what are your chances? How are you feeling today of you being able to get a secret document?
I've never got one, but hopefully if we're lucky today, and if we have a chance to win against SADE, so hopefully we get one. But let's see.
Oh man, hear me out. I don't want to play favorites, but I hope one of you two get a secret document, please.
Yeah, hopefully.
Nah, it wouldn't be fair, you know, because it is like easy win, you know. So I don't like secret documenting. I organized my own tournament, and secret document didn't count. No one found it anyway, but even if they did, you know, even if they had, it was not going to get counted. So.
Okay.
I mean, if we do end up getting a secret document, I think it's going to end up happening in Armory. But Sade, LEVINHO, I'm hearing that you guys have to go get ready, get into battle, and see what you guys are going to be bringing in. I'm just excited to be able to cast your guys' games. So I wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you guys at the end. Whoever ends up winning, whether it's Sade with a back-to-back wins, or is LEVINHO, the new up-and-comer challenging the GOAT of the Legion Rivals. You guys have a great day, and I can't wait to see what you guys do.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
No problem. Oh, okay. All right. I was hearing a little bit of nervousness there by LEVINHO, but he's solid with this team. You heard him. He feels confident with them. He has that power. Yo, by the way, if we do end up getting a secret document, I'm just going to freak out myself because I haven't seen one since the beta. A lot of my teammates have been able to get one. I just haven't been blessed with one yet. And for everybody watching this right now on the live stream, let me know in the comments below if you guys have gotten lucky enough, if the RNG has played in your favor where you have actually gotten a secret document, because I'm at 0. I know a lot of people are at 0. And then there's some people that somehow they are just able to find them like nothing, like just nuts on the ground, which is super, super lucky. But as I mentioned, just start breaking it down. All right. First map that we're going to be going into is going to be Farm. If you're just tuning in, I'm sorry that I have to repeat myself again, but I just want to make sure that everybody is knowing what's going on here for the next 4 matches that we're going to be playing, okay? 30 minutes. It's going to be in Farm. Whoever comes out with the most loot at that, by the way, it's going to be whoever comes out with the most loot after the 4 matches as well. But in Farm, we're going to be playing regular, and the special character that is going to be running around the map, if they are able to find him, if they are able to get a red bag from him, that is going to be worth up to 100k. So 100k, not bad. And you know what's not bad? Also, some more giveaway codes. So for everybody that's been wanting the codes, I got you. Get ready. Oh, that's I almost timed it right. I almost got it. I'm gonna try to stay away from putting the codes. By the way, if you do want to redeem them, we were able to show it earlier. Make sure you guys go to events on the main page. It's gonna be on the top right hand side, and then go to code redemption. It's gonna be on the left hand side towards the bottom after the 3rd option. So make sure you check that out. I can't wait to see who's gonna win this. I can't wait to get started. The players are currently getting ready. They're currently getting the thermals ready. I didn't even, the sad part is I wanted to talk to them a little bit longer, but they have to get ready. They have to get those thermals. If I'm not mistaken, I know for sure somebody in SADE's team, it's probably going to be carrying a thermal with them. I don't know about LEVINHO's team. And it's going to be interesting because are they going to be willing to carry that thermal when they go into Valley? When they go into Northridge? Farm is at least a more a smaller map, less hiding spots in a way. If you are able to position yourself in a certain way that you can kind of expect where people are going to be hiding. When we go into Northridge and you go into the hotel, they can be hiding in any corner, especially when you go into those rooms as well. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. Now, they are getting ready right now. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at some of the comments that I found 3 red bags in a single day. Too bad the bags are actually... yeah, they might be worth about like 6K in the game. But today, in this event, they are worth about 100K. By the way, shout out to everybody that's currently watching on YouTube as well. Lobo, Cause Havoc, Mati Matias. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate, and a lot more that I'll be giving shout outs as we continue on. And as I was talking about earlier in regards to SADE's team, Monarch, it's a player. By the way, Monarch is also a content creator. If you guys haven't checked him out, go check him out on YouTube because that man has been putting out content. That man has been putting in the work and he has been dominating. It doesn't matter which map it is. I saw him play farm. He actually, yeah, he ended up killing one of my teammates, Mackerel, which he's doo-doo sometimes. So Monarch was able to finish him off, was able to kill him, and was able to get those thermals from us. So congratulations, Monarch. I'm hoping that for some reason, some crazy people are definitely going to be using those thermals here today, because if they don't, it's going to be tough. And two, it's going to be tough to see, especially when we go into farm, what the strategy for these teams are going to be. How quickly are they going to be wanting to run through? Are they going to be confident enough to maybe spread out and go their own separate ways? Or are they going to be compact? Are they going to be doing some kind of 2-2 splits? Which I know some people have done it in the past. I don't know if it will happen again here today. We'll have to wait and see. Everything is us just speculating, waiting for it to start. And I just can't wait for it to start. I wish we would have a little bit more time with the content creators because I wanted to ask Sade some more stuff. By the way, Sade is such a humble guy. I actually got a chance to talk to him before the show started, and he was like, I asked him, do you want to trash talk? Do you want to say anything? Do you guys want to like be like vague in the championship round about 2 weeks ago and just stir up some drama? And he said, nah, I'd rather not. He's my half brother. I'm not going to be doing any of this stuff. We're just going to let him be. We're going to let him chill, and we're just going to let him see if they can actually beat us. And then, as I was mentioning too, from LEVINHO's team, one person that I'm very familiar with is Beam. I know Beam plays a lot of Armory. Beam doesn't necessarily play a lot of farm, if I'm not mistaken. And I know he plays Northridge as well. So we'll see how these teams are going to be adjusting whenever we do go there. LEVINHO, you heard him say, you heard Sade say it as well. LEVINHO definitely has a lot more experience now with how much he's been playing, how much he's been live streaming Arena Breakout as well. So for everybody watching this, make sure you check out these content creators and make sure you guys give them some support. Make sure you go subscribe to their channel and just give them support, because they're definitely being live streaming. They've definitely been putting up content, whether it's shorts, whether it's videos, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on YouTube, whatever it might be. Go follow them. Somebody say, I'm a content creator, but I don't know. I do events, but that's it. Oh, there's a lot of events. You just got to find the right way. I'm not sure if there's a link in the description below, DJ, where you might be able to check it out. But yeah. Keep an eye on it. DJ said as well, I had a vase, a lion, a secret document only once while back. When I'm rich, I'm broke now. That's the story of an Arena Breakout player. You're either very rich or you're either very broke because you just keep getting spanked in the game. Right now, my personal experience, I think I got like 16 million coin cash. I'm pretty comfortable. I know a lot of people that are pretty comfortable as well. So we'll see what happens. It's a decent amount of space for a bag though. The red bags, yeah, it is. And that's the thing, right? You got to keep an eye out on what they're going to be keeping as well, what they're going to be deciding to do. Especially for farm, something that I know a lot of people usually tend to do is just drop some of their gear and being able to replace it with another player's gear, especially if it's somebody that's like level 6. If you're wearing maybe level 4, which I highly doubt these players are going to be wearing level 4. I think they're going to be wearing level 6, all of them. I'll be surprised if they're not. they're more than likely just gonna be setting themselves up for greatness. You know what? Give me a second. I gotta take a breather. Okay, I think we're getting closer and closer as the game is starting. I'm hearing that they're currently gonna be setting up their thermals. They're gonna be they're gonna be setting up the best ammo if they're running a foul. They're gonna be running that M61 or M62. Ari said Monarch is using a thermal. Yeah, that's honestly right now the meta when you go into farm is using the thermal, because you're gonna be able to see so much of the map. You're gonna be able to just run through the map. If you can maybe pack some red stems, some energy drinks. I think we have timed it before too with my teammates. You can run from the spawn in loading center all the way to trading grain, which I usually like to call the other side with my callouts. I think you can run that maybe in about 5 minutes if you decide not to go into any bots. Maybe even less, actually, and depending on how heavy you are as well. Imagine them running 1 million loadout value. Oh, there will be. I'm telling you, I will be shocked if nobody is running 1 million loadout value. And if they're just chilling, VSS or FAL or FAL. By the way, FAL, FAL, same thing. If you hear me say that, that's what I'm going for. I personally like the FAL because VSS, I cannot control that recoil. I haven't found a good build for it. If you guys have a good build, please let me know, because yeah, mine is just I'm currently struggling with the VSS. FAL though, you just pretty much, instead of holding it down, firing as much as you can, spraying and praying, I like to tap. That's something that Kiwi showed me. That's something that Beam showed me as well. Other content creators, make sure you guys go check them out, because they've been putting up some good videos as well for people that might be new to Arena Breakout. Semi-auto? No, I don't even like putting it in semi-auto. I just like to tap it. I like to be able to control it. I don't like putting it in semi-auto, because if I do put it in semi-auto, sometimes I forget because I'm a doofus. Okay? And then I'll actually go up against the fight and I'm holding it down, waiting for it to just automatically spray, and it won't. And it's happened a couple of times to the point that I just learned not to do that anymore. No more semi-auto for me unless the gun forces me to do it. We'll have to wait and see. Not sure. Let me read something. Just want to let you know. It's currently missing. Oh. Okay, so the reason why we had a bit of a delay, and I'm pretty sure I'm able to tell you guys this, is because one of SADE's teammates was missing and they were going to proceed with just the 3-man squad, but I believe his teammate is back. So they are going to have a full... Ooh, that would have been interesting though. Imagine if for some reason SADE's third teammate, number 4, wouldn't have shown up. There would have been a little bit handicap, which, I mean, LEVINHO, Beam, everybody else from that team, OTK Gamer, Raging Crow, they would have definitely been able to take advantage of it. A foul with a 2-time scope is fire? Yes. Yes, it is fire, brother. That's, by the way, that's the only scope that I can use on the foul. I cannot use any other scopes with the foul. I tried the 4-time. I tried a 1x 6x PSI, I believe it's called, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot control it. I try a 7-time too, but a 7-time, if I use a 7-time scope on a foul, I pretty much just have to use that as a sniper with M61, because if I try to spray with a 7-time, it's just gonna be you guys don't want to see that, okay? Just trust me, you do not want to see that. Does loot value count for the whole team or only a team leader? That's a great question. Mercy_Arena Breakout. Thanks so much for coming. By the way, for everybody currently watching the live stream on YouTube, whether you're watching my channel or on Arena Breakout's official channel or Twitch or whatever it is that you're currently watching, I am trying to read as much of the comments as possible. So, to let you know, the answer to that question is that everybody's loot will count. And I am hearing that the game is ready. So you know what? Let's jump into it. You guys have heard me talking enough. It is time to go into the game. Farm. Can't wait to see who's going to come out on top and farm. And oh, baby. Motel. One of my favorite places if I want to get into fights. I would say it's already into the game as well. Currently loading up a little bit. By the way, I know Team SADE and Team LEVINHO, it has 1 and 2. I think that should be a 0 if I'm not mistaken. I think that's maybe just a placeholder for now. But I don't believe they have 2 red backs already, and Team LEVINHO does not have 4 red backs if I'm not mistaken. Bomb, if you can verify that for me. I think that might be said. Oh, we do have a player. We do have somebody with thermal. Hold on. Wait. Pause. I think somebody is missing. I think they're having to redo it. Oh no. Somebody might have gotten lucky. You see what they're saying? Ah, okay. They're currently having issues with looking at their feed. You know what? Let me just send a message real quick. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. I think we're just gonna take a little bit of time because they're trying to figure out what they're gonna be doing. F2000 or H4. I haven't really used the F2000 as much, but the H4 is really fun, dude. I've been using the H4 a lot more, especially with the ergonomics from that gun. Oh my, dude, you can scope in so fast too, and you can make it even crazy fast. I forgot what my ergonomics for my H4 are, but they're ridiculous the way I was able to scope in. How about you, chat? For everybody currently watching the live stream, while we wait, you know what? Let's have a conversation. Let's figure out what are some of you guys' favorite guns. H4, M4 is pretty good, but I feel like H4 definitely edges it out. It shoots faster as well. The FAL is not bad, dude. As we mentioned earlier, the FAL with the 2-time, especially if you're an aggressive player, that gun will be good for you. I think Ferg and Kiwi can do a FAL with 7-time. I wouldn't be surprised, especially Kiwi can definitely do an FAL with the 7-time. I wouldn't be surprised if SADE can as well. Beam can, LEVINHO, Monarch, all of those players. MPX for me. MPX is good. The only problem is when I play Lockdown a lot, I run into a lot of level 6 players, and I feel like the MPX just takes a little bit too long, even with gold ammo. It takes a little bit too long for me to actually shoot them. If I'm rushing a lot, this is the breakdown, right? If I'm rushing a lot, I like to use the FAL. If I'm being medium to close range, I like to use the H4. And if I'm just sniping with an assault rifle, I like to use the FAL. So it's between those two. Now, if I'm just having a bad day with both of those weapons, then I usually end up going for what's the gun? AR-57, because that thing's just a laser, dude. That thing that will shoot you, the enemy will shoot you, but your recoil won't bounce as much either, so you'll be set. We'll see. Oh, I'm hearing we're ready to go back into the game. I think everything got sorted out, so I'm excited. All right, let's get into it. I want to see what SADE and LEVINHO are currently up to. You guys have heard me talk enough.
Under the bridge, on me.
SADE is currently going to be using thermal. Going to be trying to get an angle here, get on top of the bridge. This is one of my favorite spots. You're going to be able to see so much, but you do leave yourself exposed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And there you go. Now we have it fixed. Money 0, redbacks currently at 0 as well.
Okay.
Just Timmy's.
I don't think they have lost anybody. I think they did just get into a fight, so they probably do have some loot. You can see Trashy mentioning target eliminated. Say he's gonna put up his flashbang us real quick by putting up his thermal. Seeing if he can maybe see anything else that the thermal might not be able to see. Say it's gonna be a player or a bot. That is gonna be a bot. Oh, at the top though, at the top of the bridge, there's usually just one sniper bot up there. So I think they were able to maybe get somebody that was on top of the bridge. We'll be able to confirm here shortly if he was able to. Oh, he was, but it's a player with not much. It's just a UMP.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, oh, they have a cane as well, and they're currently getting shot by somebody else too. Then I think if I heard it right, I think he's talking about maybe resetting, maybe just running the map. Not sure where they ended up spawning in. I think they might have ended up spawning trading. So they're going to try to go for loading area and maybe just a highway. As they're going to be going towards Waterfall. By the way, Waterfall is Wheatfield. Everybody has their own callouts. Wheatfield, it's a little bit too long for me, especially North Wheatfield. So this area that they're currently running to, a lot of people usually like to call it Waterfall area. Waterfall compound and all of that stuff too. And I think we're currently trying to figure out if LEVINHO has his stream up, if we're going to be able to see him. And what's going to happen here. We can see, we're talking about the foul earlier, chat. There you see it right there. With the 2-time too. For everybody that was praising the foul with the 2-time. There you have it. That's what... If Sade's using it, I'm going to start using it as well. Yo, what's up, Iros? How's it going, man? Who's casting? The 7WG. Yeah, I think they're just going to go for the reset. We got Trashy as well.
He said no.
Oh, he baited him. He made him think that he was going to drop something, but he said no, 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 no. Oh, and they do have a quick exit as well. They should be able to reset after this. About only 8 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, use. Actually, 50 minutes. Wow. Missed a lot of time. Okay. A lot of stuff is going on then. Let's see how much he was able to exit with. Come on, Sade. By the way, it's not just Sade's loot that is going to count. It's also going to be his teammates. We'll have to wait and see what his teammates exit with. Sade being able to exit with 53,000. Honestly, with what they were able to run into, with who they were able to fight. Not a bad way to start. Nobody ended up dying.
Nice little
And here we go. 24,000, 13,000, and then 11,000 as well. And then we got LEVINHO, Raging, Beam, OTK, all getting ready. And they need to hurry too. They need to jump into a match because they're currently about halfway through. Halfway through, and at the moment, I don't think they have a game under their belt. I think he's just currently introing them too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thermal and T6 on normal farm is overkill, not gonna lie. I mean, if I'm playing a tournament where I can win any type of money, I'm gonna be overkill as much as I can be. So I don't blame him. I will be doing the exact same thing. Two people are using thermals? Yes. I'm hoping we see some thermals when we go into Armory. I highly doubt it though. But I'm hoping it does end up happening. LEVINHO setting it up. Needs to start the game. Waiting for it. He's also going to be rocking the foul. I believe he's going to be rocking a 4-time scope on it. Yeah, that is a 4-time scope. There you go. For people that were wondering what kind of scope they were going to go with. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Beam is going to be running... No, Beam is not going to be running a thermal. But OTK might be running a thermal. As he currently has the helmet for it, he doesn't have a face mask. And he might just put it in the lockbox. In the composite case, whichever one it is that he has. And in this team, we do have 3 people running thermals. Caro Gaming is just going to be rocking the level 5. Everybody else is going to be rocking level 6. Trashy. I can't tell if that's a level 6 vest or not. Farm is the best map. It is. Keep in mind, though, this is regular farm. This is not going to be lockdown farm. So the chances of us seeing other people with thermals are very low. But if it was lockdown farm, oh my goodness. Everybody and their grandma is currently been running thermals.
Stream is lagging. It was not lagging on my screen, by the way. It was not lagging.
Your stream's not lagging, Sade. I can confirm. You're definitely not lagging. You are set, sir.
Good. It is pretty good.
It's a light version. And one thing, though, to keep in mind is light players cannot play with global players anymore, which I feel like it's a good thing. So whoever made that decision in Arena Breakout, I love you.
Farm.
Thank you. Great decision. Thank you for splitting that fan base. Wait, why are they still waiting for?
Until the first match, yeah?
I think it's 7:20 if you're living in CET.
Oh, I think there might be some misunderstanding there for the LEVINHO team. Something we got to keep an eye out on because there's already 13 minutes left. They need to be careful if they're not going to be able to even get a game in. SADE going for the push. He's able to spot a bot. It's going to be bots. He's going to be looking on the right side towards rocks. There is some spawns back there.
There might be a player.
Like, maybe being able to spot somebody. This is a great little jump up area here. It's a bit of a pain to get up on. Yep.
There's just loads of bots down there.
I think what they're going to plan to do now, they're trying to figure out if there was possibility of players there. If not, they're just going to pop those stems and go all the way to the other side towards loading area, villa, storage, broken factory, all the way back by storage. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do here. We were talking about this earlier. We're talking about how long it would take for them to run from trading center, from trade center, all the way to loading area, or vice versa. Well, we're about to get a perfect example of it. And you can see them being a little bit more split too. And this is kind of what I expected them to see as well. Them being able to control the map a lot more. Them being able to be aware of where they're going to be going. Making sure they hit every safe, every free safe. They're not going to be hitting any rooms. I think they just want to save those, save that kind of money.
Somebody with...
There you go. Easy. Bots. Ain't got nothing on them. These bots don't even know what's going to hit them. They got players running at them with thermals.
Okay.
I wonder what kind of ammo he has, too. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays to you, Matty. Appreciate it. Let's see what he's going to find here. Imagine. Come on. Arena Breakout. Bless him. Oh. Oh, military radio. He's able to find one on regular farm. That's going to be a big bump up right there. A military radio. I can't actually remember how much that goes for. So you know what? Luckily for me, I do have the game open myself. And right now, military radios are going for 20K. Remember, he was able to exit earlier with 53K. So without even fighting anybody, having almost half of his previous loot, that's going to be a big push for them. M61 on a bot is going to be crazy. Yeah, I doubt they're using M61 on a bot, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure his M61 might be in a 50 in the 50 round mag instead of the 30 round mag. 20K for the military radio. You can see them just looting everything. Wonder what's going on with LEVINHO. We really haven't been able to see much of him. Whenever we did get a chance to see him, they didn't. They weren't even into a game. And they are going to be opening this rooms. Come on, electronic safe. Let's see if he's going to get blessed again. Okay, a coin, a processor. You know what? It's money. You love to see it. If they get some kind of key here, if they get anything else that's golden, this is going to be a match.
I was hoping to find...
Silver chain, too, waiting for him on the table.
Unfortunately, it's not the case.
What is this going to be? A T79 suppressor. Definitely take that. Yeah, take all of that.
While I'm here, though.
And here comes the more safes. One more. Long weapon case. Sometimes you get lucky in these ones. I like that they're currently picking up anything.
Yeah.
I agree with you, SADE. I agree with you.
Yeah.
It was M61? No way. If you're just tuning in, anybody's loot can't count towards the total. It doesn't have to be just SADE's. The whole team's loot does count. GPU. I think we do have some of their players currently running into a fight. Might be Trashy and whoever's up ahead.
He's in the front by the street side. Trashy.
I think that sounds like Monarch.
Somewhere in the front courtyard. You should be able to see him, maybe.
Trashy and Monarch currently trying to take advantage of the split that they have. A 2-2 split. They let SADE stay in the back, loot up, and he actually doesn't even use a 50. A 50 round mag. That's interesting. He's only rocking the 30s. Okay. I respect it.
I didn't see him again.
Currently not running into anybody.
He's not even spawning there right now.
They need to watch out too, because if they do find the special character, remember the red bags are going to be worth about 100K. And I think that's why he's currently verifying, making sure that this guy is not a special character. You're going to be seeing this a lot too.
Where's he at? Burr.
Burr, indeed. I thought it was going to be the special character.
Let me just grab all the loot that I can.
If they're able to exit here, they might have enough time to maybe possibly run one more.
This guy has
Here's some shots there towards Kero Gaming's location. 30s with M61. Yes, sir.
We just need to buy.
Some people say overkill. I say just the right amount.
I don't care if they kill them.
Especially for an event like this, play it safe. He's got money. He's one of the best players out there for Arena Breakout. So if he's got the money for M61, I would do it. Not really running into many fights here. I say it is currently coming back up to his team.
Found a guy with
Here's
a
some
red
shots there
bag.
towards Kero Gaming.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
By loading.
that's huge right there.
Me to death.
In case you guys weren't able to hear that, Kero Gaming just said that she found the person with the red
Yeah, I'm trying
bag.
to heal first.
If they're able to secure that red bag, it is going to be 100K worth towards their loot gear.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if Sade's going to take her or if she's going to take it. I think she already took it. And here we go. We have LEVINHO jumping into a game. I don't know if this is going to be their first game. They're going to have about 6-7 minutes to work with if we round it up. So they have to make sure they just speed run through all of this if they even want to get a chance at putting up some numbers on the leaderboard.
From our back. Yeah. Someone shot OTK.
Someone shot at OTK, they say. OTK still alive. He's kicking. Beam is going to be looting too. You can see this team is playing a little bit tighter than what we saw Sade and the other people play it. Paper, oh, not being able to get much there. Honestly, at this point, I would pick up all of that. Because they just need to make sure they put themselves on the board with anything, even if it's just 1K. Oh, look, the green box. No, you missed the green box. LEVINHO. Oh.
Guys, we have only 6 minutes left. What?
Yep, they only got 6 minutes left. You can see a little bit of urgency there from LEVINHO telling his team they need to hurry up. You can see 3 players very close to each other. I wish they will be doing what Sade and his team was doing, which being a little bit more split, trusting their teammates, trusting that they'll be able to clutch up in a scenario if they need to clutch up.
Oh no, because obviously they did tell us that the event starts at 6 o'clock. So starting a bit beforehand is a bit like, you know.
We have 5 minutes, by the way.
I wonder if they're going to try to run another one. 5 minutes might not be enough time, but they might actually go for it.
Did I get?
Let's see how much Sade was able to exit with on this one.
That guy's gear as well, so that should have been a nice bit of loot.
Sade exiting with 77K. We don't get a chance to see what his team exit with, but if I remember correctly, Kero Gaming did say she got a red bag. If that's the case, that's going to be a solid 100K added to their loot value. We'll have to wait and see what's their actual total going to be. LEVINHO and his squad now making their way up to Motel. Only working with 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The base case scenario right now for LEVINHO's team would be for them to find a special character, maybe collect one of those red bags at least 100K and make sure they are on the board. One thing that LEVINHO currently doesn't have is the energy drinks, which is currently slowing him down in a big way for a team and for a player right now that has to make sure they run through the map, they make sure they exit. It's not looking good at the moment. You're not going to be able to jump that? No stamina? No stamina? There you go. All good. His teammates are a little bit more split now. OT Gamers in the back, holding the rear. Beam already looting one of the rooms. LEVINHO, you're just gonna clear up 2 easy bots. Nothing to worry about. Maybe he'll be able to fix that that helmet face shield, because boy, that bullet hole right there on the AN95 is a sore. Oh, okay, some cash. Honestly, at this point, they will take anything they can have. Forgot about 1,000K. He's able to put it back in his pocket. What is the red back for? The red back for is a special item on this Golden Lions Legion Rivals event. And it's pretty much a special character. Part of the event right now going on with Arena Breakout. If you're able to find them, they do drop a red back. You are able to get a red back from them. And right now for the event, at least for this event, is worth 100K if they're able to exit with it. You can see LEVINHO trying to get any money possible. About 2.5 minutes left. If I'm not mistaken, though, it might be about 4 minutes for them because we are on a 2-minute delay for them. So currently what we're watching is 2 minutes in the past, but it's okay. We're all watching the same thing. Are they going to try to exit money? Money's not going to be available yet. SADE in his squad right now, trying to run another one, trying to see if they can maybe get lucky and try to get an exit out. This is going to be the third match, if I'm not mistaken, of Farm. If they want a chance at running through, they're just going to have to run all the way to Grain Trade Center.
Should I start it now?
If they wait here, it's not going to get started. You have to wait 10 minutes. It's not going to open until 24 minutes and 59 seconds. They're going to have to run across.
Where should we go? To the other side? Okay.
I think that's what they're currently figuring out. He does have energy drinks. My mistake. I didn't see him earlier. Maybe he was saving them up. What's up, Blue? How late am I? Boy, you're late. Getting shot in the back by a bot. This is going to be crucial. Are they going to be able to make it to the exit? I don't believe this team was able to get a game in, at least from what we were able to see. OTK Gamer Beam already in the front. This will be massive if they're not able to exit. SADE and his team right now currently creating a motel. Only 51 seconds. I don't know if they're going to be able to finish. Here in some fights, this is going to be players. I don't see any of its teammates over there. So if they are able to maybe clear a team, if they're able to run all the way across, money exit is not going to work. The exit without a backpack is not going to work either. Here we go. SADE's making the push. He's going to be able to see some dead bodies. He's going to be waiting for him. Easy clear in there for SADE. As he's going to be pushing up, he's able to get another one. Quick 1-2. And now it comes the question of being able to loot him up fast. He's able to loot one of the guns. He decides to loot the armor and everything else there because he wants to be able to loot what's in this room. Trying to see if they can find something. It says 6 seconds left. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I don't know if that's the actual time that we have left. He's able to spot some money. I'll be able to confirm it with you guys if these games do count. The timer hits 0. LEVINHO and his squad are currently not being able to exit. All right, I think that's gonna call it. I think they're not gonna be able to do anything there. We'll have to wait and see when the total tally for the loot value is added up and see if they even get on the board. And I'm pretty sure, Bam Bam, if you can, Bomb, let me know if that game does count because I know you guys are able to tell. But just given that we didn't get a chance to see them exit, I don't know if those games are gonna be able to count. We did see SADE being able to clutch up 2 amazing kills there inside motel. Thermal, non-thermal, that boy flashed a flashlight on their face. There was nothing gonna happen right there. So if I'm doing the math right in my head, once again, we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen. I think SADE currently has a comfortable lead as we will be going into the next match after they set up, after they exit, after we do all of that. The timer hits 0, now what? So anticlimactic. So right now, after the timer hits 0, we try to figure out if those games are going to count, if they were able to exit in time. If they were able to exit in time, they will be added to the total tally, and we will have that information shortly. They put newcomers against pros. Actually, funny thing you say that, Strange Hitman. because LEVINHO might be a newcomer. He has been playing a lot, but the people in his squad are no newcomers, especially people like Beam. That man definitely knows how to play the game. That man got to legend playing Armory solo. So I think it's fair to say he's definitely not a noob. He knows exactly what he's doing, and I think LEVINHO's team might end up just showcasing their skills a little bit more once we get to Army. But anything can happen in Arena Breakout. You never know what could happen. The RNG gods might be able to bless you and might end up giving you something like a golden line, even though we're playing regular maps until we go to Army. I mean, a golden lion can make a big difference. Not gonna lie, Sam, you're looking fresh. Wally's, thank you. I don't know why I decided to read that one out loud. Bro, these guys always play Army. Yeah, they play Armory all the time. I only play Farm. So if there's ever a Farm-only event, please put me in, coach. I would be great at that one. If there's any of the other maps, I might struggle a little bit here and there. Show us the match, please. The match already ended, at least for Farm. The 30-minute timer is up. We're gonna have to wait and see what's the actual value for them. That's currently what our production team is doing. They're just adding up, doing the numbers all the way from Indonesia. By the way, shout out to the producing team, our producer in my head too, and everybody else behind the scenes, because you guys are doing great, keeping me in track of what's going on with everything and trying to figure out if those last 2 games do end up counting. And I'm hearing that those 2 games did end up counting for both of them, and I'll verify. Because if that's the case, at least LEVINHO will have some loot value added to him. And if that's the case as well, SADE was able to eliminate 2 people that were still looting as well. They might just end up doing the right thing and let him play it out. We'll see though. Somebody said, hell yeah, I'll bet my house on you, IMO on Farm. No one could challenge you too. Hey, that sounds like an awesome duo. He will definitely be carrying me. I can guarantee you that. Imagine someone getting a secret document. Said, I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the show, but we were talking about how when we got a chance to interview SADE and talk to LEVINHO as well, they were saying that none of them have found a secret document yet in the global version, which is crazy considering how much SADE plays Armory, and Armory is usually one of the easier maps to get a secret document on. If we can actually find, if we can get somebody to find a secret document today, it will be a first. Not only for SADE, not only for LEVINHO, but for me as well, because I have not seen somebody actually get a secret document in global. At least not while I'm looking at it, not while I'm in the game, none of that. I only find lions, vases, and just a lot of PvP, because I don't really loot myself. I like to go after PvP. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys like to do? You guys like to loot, or do you guys like to just go after PvP? My team, usually what we like to do is we just want to fight people. We don't want to worry about searching every cranny, which is fine if you do, you know. You do what you like to do. I personally like to just PvP, test out my skills, and see if I'm able to clutch it up. And you know what? We do have a game recap of what happened in the last farm, so let's get ready for it. I want to see what we were able to miss. Let's check it out. The game recap on farm. Oh, it didn't count. Okay. Team SADE being able to exit with an overall value of 630,575. And as I was scared, as I was worried, LEVINHO not being able to get any loot value, that is gonna be massive. Especially, they're gonna have to make a deficit of 630k. Not sure what happened there with LEVINHO. That game is not gonna count. Nothing is gonna count for them. They currently end up with a big O 0, a big O donut, like I like to call them. And for Team SADE, we're talking about it earlier too. We're talking about those red bags. Guess what? He was able to find a red bag. I believe it was Carol Gaming. Shout out to her, because she was able to find one of those red bags, eliminate the special character, and secure an extra 100k for their rosters. And I'm hearing from production as well that, yeah, LEVINHO is late for that play, so that game is not going to be counting. They'll definitely be reviewing it until we get to the end. But now we are going to be getting ready for the next match, which, if I'm not mistaken, it is going to be Northridge. And you know what? Let's see at the recap, at the highlights of Team SADE and Team LEVINHO. Even though Team LEVINHO was able to do some stuff, but I mean, it really wasn't able to do much. That was the first exit from SADE, being able to exit, get a perfect rate. Didn't have to worry about much. I think that one was 53K. Yep. Easy money. Easy money out of all of them. And right now, we're pretty much just going to be seeing everything from SADE because LEVINHO's team wasn't able to do much. That military radio was a huge plus. 20K easy found. Boosted them up. And here is when we see SADE shooting any bots that he could see in case they had a red back. That one, he actually with 77K. And in this one, then we go to LEVINHO. Sadly, this game is not going to count for them. They just didn't have enough time. As you can see there on the top right, 2 minutes. They weren't going to be able to exit. Then they went to money extract. They didn't realize that money extract only becomes available after 10 minutes, after the 25-minute mark. So, and by the way, this was beautiful from SADE. Pre-firing, knowing what the other players coming off, and then being able to neutralize the target. Now, the next map, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is going to be Northridge. So we'll have to wait and see for that. But before we go into the next match, I have a surprise for all of you. I know LEVINHO wasn't able to get anything, but I give you guys some keys. If you guys want to be able to redeem them, make sure you go into the game, go to events on the main page. You're going to have to go to events, and then you go to code redemption, redeem all of them, because if you guys don't redeem them, I'm just going to go back on the stream and try to get myself one, and then we'll see if possibly I can actually win some. That'll be sweet. Okay, QKZ71SD. By the way, if somebody does end up winning some of this stuff, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to give you a shout out. I would love to give you some props, not just in the game because you got some free stuff, but also here on the live stream for being able to be one of the lucky few to get this code. And we're going to have a lot more codes throughout the stream as well, so stay tuned for that. Now, I'm looking at some stuff here. I'm making sure that this is correct. Yeah, LEVINHO's game did not count at all. Oh, man. But guess what? The game is ready. The players are ready. Can LEVINHO start making the comeback here as we're going to be going into the game? SADE versus LEVINHO into the next match. Let's get it started. Who's going to be able to come out on top on this one? And it's going to be none other than... Oh, okay. All right. They're actually already inside of Northridge. I was right. I think after this one, it's going to be Valley. Being able to hear shots. It's just going to be mostly bots right now. Missing some shots there. It's okay. Happens to the best of us. You'll be surprised how many times I miss shots on bots. I feel like sometimes the bots are a little bit harder to hit than regular people because they act differently.
Whoopsie daisy.
This is going to be huge. This right here in Northridge. A higher chance of better loot. Electronic safe. Can he find something? Hashtag anything can happen. Okay. All right. You know what? Not a bad start. Not a bad start there. Being able to get some stuff. He is going to be using M61, which is absolutely wild. I love this, man, for using M61 on bots. That's when you know money's not an issue, people. He's calling us broke in so many ways. Gonna be opening up the free save. Can he get lucky? Some Cohen. Can't be mad at that. Definitely take that.
Yeah, the computer room.
Looking at his ammo. Reviewing everything.
Yeah, the computer room.
Already 5 minutes have passed. Now he's going to open up the VIP lounge. He doesn't have the key for it, so one of his other teammates are going to have to go for that. We go over to LEVINHO's screen, and they're currently nowhere near hotel, which they're definitely going to be trying to make their way there. And for this team, they have to hope that they run into a team, hopefully with level 6, because they have a deficit of 600,000+ to make up for since they ended up with a big O0. Still rocking that foul. Ooh, SADE being able to spot a player. He's going to be throwing a smoke, using that thermal to his advantage, making the push. His teammates are going to be aware of it as well. Not forgetting about the player that's going to be there on his left. He's looking for him already. Here he goes, making the push. He's able to neutralize one. There you go. That's one kill. He's able to spot another one. I think that one's going to be a bot, but he's going to make sure he finishes him too. And they're going to be at the main entrance. I think right now what he's going to try to do is going to try to find an angle as he is still rocking the thermals. We're wondering if the thermals were going to be coming into play. They are going to be coming into play. He's able to spot one. Easy headshot right there, ladies and gentlemen. SADE making it look easy. Clinical. Somebody get this man a doctorate degree because, jeez, that was so easy. Real players too. Maybe they're able to get some stuff out of them. Let's see what kind of loot they have in the SKS. The STD kit is worth a pretty penny, and you can see he's going to take those. By the way, he did this by himself. His teammate wasn't even near him. This man's not scared. This man does not care if his teammate's near or not. Being able to just destroy him. Would have been nice to be able to sell those bags in market live. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been real nice. But that's not the case, sadly. Maybe in the future. For this event, though, once again, the red bags are worth 100K. And I know at the bottom left, Team SADE does have 530, but total right now, because of that one red bag, it is going to be 630. Trying to hear what the team was saying there. LEVINHO not being able to repair his face mask. He does like having that shot right there. SADE putting down his thermal once again. He's gonna be throwing some nades, trying to confirm, make sure that there is nobody there. If there is somebody there, make them back off. I think he might. I've heard somebody. Currently with a broken arm, broken legs. What happened here? What did we miss? He might have actually got into a fight. He needs to be careful, though. His teammate, I don't believe they're super close to him. This is a madman right here, just going for it. Oh, there was somebody else. And looking by the damage, yeah, I'm not surprised. I think there were some dum-dum players. Maybe this one's going to be able to find some good stuff. A T-79. Oh, no. That's the worst possible scenario right there. They saw the enemy saw the thermal. The enemy saw the level 6. It's like, you know what? Let's shoot the legs. Let's shoot the arm. But this is actually a big come up right here in regards to heals. Those heals are definitely going to be coming into play. They are quite expensive, and it comes down to whatever they can actually with. So honestly, whatever they can get at the moment, they need to go for it. And I think at this moment, they're thinking about a way that they can possibly reset. With 22 minutes left, they're looking at see if anybody's maybe camping them and trying to go for it.
Yes, I killed one. Yes, in this building in front of me on 10.
In the building at the top, I believe there's a fight going on right now for Team LEVINHO. They're trying to communicate with each other. They're a little bit farther away. Those are going to be bots. I think he's just going to try to finish them off. But they need to be careful. The team is a little bit split. He's going to be able to find another bot near him. I'm not too familiar with the voice of the player that was talking there. I know it's for sure not Beam. And I think they've been spotted. I think they know exactly where they're going to be at. And they need to be careful because on Northridge Motel, they're going to be a building A. His teammate did get eliminated, if I'm not mistaken. Currently rocking with, I believe, just 3 players. We'll have to wait and confirm for that. Raging Crow calling out the team. He does have a thermal. Something you don't want to do with thermal is push into a building because, boy, you leave yourself open for somebody to just be hiding behind a corner and eliminate you. LEVINHO able to hear some footsteps in front towards the entrance. He's going to be able to see the person, too, with the red bag. That red bag might be worth up to 100K. He needs to make sure he finishes that, and he is going to be able to finish that. He's got some people in front of him. His teammates need to be careful. He hopefully doesn't loot. I think they're going to be going for that clear. Here he comes for the push. Are they going to be waiting it? His teammates still nowhere near. You can see how much better LEVINHO has come down too. He's been playing the game a lot. He's been playing Arena Breakout on his channel. Here he goes. He's going to be looting it. Hopefully he's able to pick up that red bag. I don't know if that red bag's going to count as well towards them. Oh, yeah, this red back does count. He needs to take that red back.
Maybe one more.
That red back is worth... Oh! He didn't pick it up. No. No.
In the room.
SADE being able to exit one game. Hold on. Stay on this one. This is important right now. I think he might be able to go back for it. I think they spot somebody. I think they're waiting for at least to have two. They need to make sure they don't line up as the push comes through. LEVINHO is currently leading the charge. There is one person eliminated. Beam's already there.
One down.
Oh, that's not Beam. That's the enemy. He's going to be able to spot another one.
No, that's just,
Easy shots right there for LEVINHO. Being able to clutch it up. A 1-2 piece. And finds an M4 too, a stacked M4. That is going to be massive for this team. He needs to go back and pick up that red backpack, though. If they don't pick up that red backpack, that could be worth of 100K mistake. And that's just not a mistake that you want to have. And I'm currently not sure if they did end up losing any teammates. That M4... it's fresh. It doesn't belong to any of his teammates, I don't believe. I don't see the little icon there. Honestly, I wouldn't even waste the time with all of this. Here we go. Looting this player. He's going to have some level 4. Oh, wow. He's going to take that. Yeah, I would suggest to take the GS2s for sure. He's going to swap them out. Bring the helmet as well.
We can take some stuff from him as well. I don't think
Bro got moves. BP ammo too. This is going to be massive for this team. Take some energy drinks. Take the backpack as well. Okay, if they're able to exit too, this is going to be a big game for them. Something that we need to keep an eye out on though is the timer. 18 minutes left. They need to be careful of how much. If they want to make this just a one match in Northridge, or if they want to play another match in Northridge, they need to exit as soon as possible. Boa, boa. Vou divertir também. Obrigado, mano. Obrigado por assistir o meu video. There you go. For everybody that's from Brazil, a little bit of Portuguese for you. That's all I know. Don't ask me to say anything else. He needs to take that backpack as well. It's money. Maybe the rig too. He needs to tell his teammates he needs to take as much possible. The Chapman backpack, if I'm not mistaken, is usually worth upwards of 10K. BP too. This is going to be good for them.
I hate it. I have to figure it out somehow.
17 minutes left. They need to hurry. Oh.
Okay, guys, I have some good loot.
Not sure what he's trying to do here. I think currently maybe the pressure of the timer might start getting to them. You can see the BP there, the BP in his body. Just gonna double check again.
I just hope that we won't die to the thermal guy.
Just don't waste your time reloading that again. Okay, I think he's gonna switch. Yeah, I think he's gonna try to take that rig. That's what he's currently doing, trying to set it up so he can just take the rig and switch it out. Seven sounding like he got a sat button on the remote. Oh, is there something? No. I mean, you can bust out the Spanish, but there's no Spanish-speaking content creators here today, okay? So we'll have to wait for it. All right, here we go. The backpack. That's what we need to secure. Yes.
The winter cap,
roll it up.
Is that the backpack we wanted?
Yes.
Yes. That's the red bag.
Okay, I got one here.
There you go. His teammate had the same reaction as me. Yes, yes, please take that. You can roll it up if I'm not mistaken. He should be able to roll it and just put it in his backpack.
Also, Beam, do you have some space?
And at this point is when you start seeing a little bit of the maybe
I'll just need some space for
how much of a new player he might be as he's currently trying to figure out. I don't believe he has to wear that backpack. He just has to have it within his inventory when he exits.
No space.
I'm only hearing 2 players too from this team. I'm only hearing LEVINHO and I'm only hearing
just take the
OTK, if I'm not mistaken. That was his name.
I think
the weapon. I don't know if you have space for that. I don't have space for that. That's what I mean.
You can take the attachments. It's alright. Just take the attachments. Don't worry about the gun. Take the attachments. That's what matters the most.
Yeah, space is probably bigger first.
Obviously, Chad, he cannot hear me. I'm just talking to myself here. I'm thinking of what we would be doing. And with 15 minutes left, they need to hurry and exit if they want to get a chance at running one more game in Northridge.
They should just make it like 30.
He needs to put the backpack in the... Yep, I agree with you.
And more extractions, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they need like...
What is he doing? That's what happens, man. It's okay. He's getting some more experience in Arena Breakout, chat. Shout out to Arena Shell. LEVINHO's giving me anxiety right now. Me too.
More players too.
Playing Tetris is one of the biggest skills that you need to have while playing Arena Breakout. And right now, these players have the pressure of having a timer on their head, making sure they exit in time. And meanwhile, we have SADE being calm, cool, and collected. Trying to figure out what's like, okay, what's going to be our next battle, boys? We got this Thermals. We got Monarch on our team. We got Trashy. We got Carol Gaming clutching it up with the red backpacks earlier. This team is looking like they could be the champions again, but let's not call it. All right, we still got 3 more games to go. We gotta wait for this one to kind of run out. We had about an hour and 13 minutes left. They're making their way to Motel. You can see it's Red Stam. I'm actually a Tetris master, which helps here. Right on, DJ. Right on. Okay. Hello? There you go. You got it. It's okay, SADE. There you go. He was just tuning in. He was locking it down. Oh. I'm telling you, chat. For some reason, sometimes these bots are harder to shoot than actual people. They just move in ways that we're not used to seeing. Opens up the map. Double checks to see somebody there down there at the end. I think it's just going to be some bots. Right now, it comes down to can they loot in time and are they going to be able to exit in time, as we do have 13 minutes left. He hears some shots forward. He's going to put down that thermal. And now he's going to start hunting for people. Here comes the push. Needs to watch out. He's running out of stamina. He's able to see some people down bridge. Dead bodies as well. That might be real people. He hears them. He sees them. And he's waiting for the right shot. He is going to wait for the right shot. He's setting up an ambush, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the biggest things that people need to have. Trigger patience.
What is that?
Raiders, the...
He's going to set themselves up.
No, I think boss is here.
But they're running away.
Never mind.
They might need to chase this. With this? I can't tell if these are... Oh, no, they're real players. They're real players. He's able to spot 2. Oh, what a nasty shot. What a nasty headshot there, ladies and gentlemen, by SADE. Being able to kill one from that far away with the 2-time and the foul. The M61, the aim of SADE, showcasing what he does best. And this is why this man is trying to become the back-to-back champion of the Golden Lions Legion rivals. What a nasty headshot. Somebody clip it, post it on x.com, and make sure you tag Arena Breakout, because boy, that was awesome. I hope at some point in my life I can do that. There is still going to be one more.
Okay.
You have the key for the bot.
And I think he's currently trying to get him. I'm not sure if he was able to actually confirm that one. I got so excited after that headshot.
What? I just like.
Let's hear their comms. Yeah, it's a little bit too far away. Their thermals are not going to be able to see that far.
Grab his MP5 for the loot.
Currently looking for any type of movement.
300,000.
Not seeing any, and now we go over to LEVINHO's side with 10 minutes left. Now they're just looking to exit. I don't think this team is going to be able to run another match. World's first longest kill in Arena Breakout? I don't know. But that was definitely something. With the 2-time, too. Well timed. Well placed. Couldn't ask for anything better out of SADE.
How many?
10 minutes.
Somebody said they're going to be mass reporting SADE after that kill. I wouldn't be surprised, because that boy's going to be looking at his skill cam and saying, wait, what? How? Huh?
Teammates, did they both die or one of them died?
Both.
They both die. Both of their teammates actually ended up dying. And this is something that I wanted to see what happened, as Raging Crow and LEVINHO, only the last 2 players standing from LEVINHO's team, OTK and Beam, do end up dying. And the problem right now is that with how big Northridge is, it is going to be a bit of a run for them. Running Simulator 101 starts right now. And the worst part is that this man does not have a stem. And also, he needs to be careful because his vest, if you guys are able to see on the lower left-hand side of your screen, his vest is currently red out. So if he does end up getting into a fight, he needs to make sure he's able to eliminate them quickly. Couple shots and LEVINHO could die here. Stressful moment for them.
I'm still learning.
We do have an update too for Team SADE, as Team SADE was able to get another red bag.
Yeah, I see.
SADE trying to duplicate what he was able to do earlier, seeing somebody taking some shots, trying to go for that headshot, and he's able to clutch it up. He's able to eliminate him, and that's going to be easy pickings there for SADE and his squad.
No.
Wonder if there's more. They're currently keeping an eye out for it.
He just stayed up here.
He's able to spot somebody. Easy headshot right there. He's going to be dead already, SADE. You're shooting at somebody that's dead. It's all good. Oh, but I saw a little bit of red there too. Going back to LEVINHO, I wish we could see too what SADE ended up getting. We'll have to wait and be surprised.
700 meters left.
700 meters left with no stem, no energy drinks. Boy. Wake me up when September ends, because this is going to be a run for them, especially if it's currently chunky too. I hope that he was able to get the red backpack. I think he was able to get the red backpack.
This is a red hill.
Which one? The left one?
Red snipers. This 345, yeah.
Okay.
Great communication there from Raging Crow, giving a heads up to LEVINHO to watch out for spots where rats usually might be setting themselves up. Something Blue's fault knows nothing about, because that man goes at it. That man goes after people. Shout out to Blue. Thanks for watching on the live stream, man. That's the main thing right now. They're hoping that they don't run into any rats. I mentioned it earlier, but I gotta mention it again. If this team does end up getting into a fight, he needs to be careful. His vest is pretty much gone. We're able to get a glimpse there of what SADE was able to get. It doesn't look like much.
He set it back.
And now they're going to the east tunnel. They're going for that extract. They might be able to make it on time, which is going to be another match under their belt, which is going to equals 2 matches played for Team SADE in Northridge, and LEVINHO still trying to exit out of his first match in Northridge.
In this map have M4s.
Do you want to check if the safe and sewage got looted?
Let's hear what they're currently talking about.
Hopefully we can get something good.
Hopefully you will get something good. Oh, I think he's keeping tabs on what LEVINHO's currently doing. You can see him when he looks to the right.
Probably bots.
When he looks to the left of his screen.
For real?
Trying to see how LEVINHO and his squad is doing. I like this man. Making sure they know exactly what the enemy's doing. They're currently obviously not in the same map, so they don't have to worry about that. And they're on a 2-minute delay as well, so we're good.
No, it's frauds.
All right, running in place. I like it.
Yeah, I'm checking the
They
safe.
do have 5 minutes. They got to make sure they exit in time.
Fresh killer player.
Not been looted.
1 player dead.
Trashy stake at 1 players.
SADE doing the smart thing here and waiting for a little bit more of his stamina to be regained. There's some shots. That is going to be a dead. Can't tell actually if it's that player or red bot. But at this point, they have to make sure they double check anything because of the backpacks. If they find a red backpack, then they're going to be said, what map after this game? Expand. We're going to be going into Valley after this map. And then the last and final one. The treat. None other than Armory at the end. SADE being able to spot something on the horizon with this thermal. And LEVINHO, ladies and gentlemen, running Simulator 101. They're still going for it. They're still trying to get to the exit. Instead of 700 meters, we're at 200 meters now. Keep in mind, the reason why it's taking them so long to run is because they're out of red stems. They don't have energy drinks. So it's even more tasking for this team to able to make it to the extract.
Like 5 minutes left.
What up, T-Max?
It's okay.
What the?
Appreciate you watching. For everybody currently watching on YouTube, make sure you guys definitely smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new to the Arena Breakout channel. SADE now being able to exit. Let's see what he's going to come out with. They currently have an insane lead of 651,000 plus 2 red. That's going to be about 851,000. And they might have got another bag. Let's listen to their comms. Yo. Did you get a bag? I didn't get a bag.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Oh, they did get a bag. And this man got 158,000 after killing 2 people. Are we going to be able to see what the other teammates exit with as well? We won't be able to see what the other teammates exit with. We have about 4 minutes left. LEVINHO and his teammate currently trying to make that exit. They're so heavy right now. This will definitely put them on the board. You can't jump that yet. Wait for the stamina to regain and then make that jump. Okay, now make that jump. There you go. Atta boy.
60 meters, let's go.
Beam and OTK ended up dying, but I think LEVINHO was able to revenge. They need to be careful. We saw those footsteps. You gotta watch out for those extract campers. You gotta watch out for those little rats waiting for you. Spooks, I'm looking at you. Every corner, every cranny. There's the grenade. It's just gonna be a bot. Smoke grenades as well. Oh, they need to be careful. If there's more than one, they could be surprised here. 4 seconds left. They are gonna be on the board as Team LEVINHO is finally able to exit successfully. 24 minutes and 33 seconds. That is the only match that they are going to be able to play in Northridge. And boy, do they got to make it count. Let's see. They need 300 plus. Can they do it? Can they close the gap? LEVINHO exited with 219. Honestly, not bad considering that he also got a red bag that you can currently see that he has on. So that's going to be another 100K. But keep in mind, Team SADE just exit as well.
But the backpack also, yeah, that counts as 100, right?
Yeah, plus the backpack.
So it should be 320.
Yeah, that comes as 100. Yeah, the red backpack.
Okay.
Communication there from teammates.
But where can I find that? Wait.
No, you just take a screenshot. We know. Don't worry about it, LEVINHO. Producers are watching. We're all watching. We know you got the red backpack. Now you need to make sure you send your teammates information as well so they can figure out how much your teammates ended up getting. And with 1 minute and 37 seconds left of Northridge, I think we have seen our final Northridge map.
No, but I don't play these maps, so I could waste mine.
Yeah.
See what this roster saying about the next match that we're going to be going to. We're going to be going into Valley, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite map in the whole wide world.
I won't be back, but...
And I think we will be calling there with 1 minute left, as the teams are not going to be able to go into Northridge and try to exit within 1 minute. A special shout out to Team SADE there being able to play 2 maps in Northridge, and LEVINHO taking that sweet time. But luckily for LEVINHO, you know what? Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time we bust it out, because LEVINHO was able to get a red bag. They were able to get on the leaderboard. We'll have to wait and see. By the way, I'm with you, T-Max. I'm with you, SADE. They did just remind us to make sure you check Dicky, because Dicky did end up resetting. That man hasn't really been giving me much lately, but you know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No way, North is better? I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking about Valley. Valley is one of my favorite maps ever. Goes Farm, Northridge, Armory, and Valley. That's my personal one. And Port. Port's all the way at the end. Too many campers. Way too many campers for my liking. But it's still a good match though. Like, people are so good at that map. Whenever they do end up running it, I see MeTech, I see a lot of my other players, a lot of my other teammates as well being able to do it. 7 and elf confirmed. I am 5'0", so I think I'll be confirmed as an elf for a very long time. By the way, if you're just tuning in, let me just recap. Anybody that might be new here, anybody that wasn't here for the rules, we just finished Northridge. We have gone through farm, check mark. We have gone through Northridge, check mark. If you missed it, in farm though, LEVINHO was not able to exit with any loot amount, so they did end up getting a big old donut for that one. In Northridge, they were only able to play one match, and it seems like they might have been able to actually get some good loot out of that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hearing that the recap is ready. Let's find out how much money did these teams end up getting in Northridge. Team SADE versus Team LEVINHO. Ooh, okay. Yo, actually very close. But LEVINHO with 618,000 overall value. Team SADE with 747 value. So Team LEVINHO definitely made that one game count by closing the gap, but at least putting themselves in the board. But keep in mind, Team SADE does end up getting more money, so they are able to expand the gap. They're going to be on the board for Team LEVINHO, but not even closer, as Team SADE was able to secure 2 of those red backpacks, which is going to be massive for them. And now that we go into Valley, boy, it's going to be an absolute completely different next level. Team LEVINHO, though, getting themselves on the board. I like it. I enjoy it. Making that one game count, even if they lost 2 players. And you know what? Let's go into the highlights for that last match, because boy, did we get some highlights. And I hope we get to see SADE's headshot one more time, because this man was just on an absolute tear. Not only just tearing bots left and right. You can see LEVINHO right there, just testing out his skills. Easy eliminations for SADE. 1, 2, line them up, because they are going to be easy pickings. And that guy right there, he thought he was going to get a chance. And this is when LEVINHO was able to clutch up their first red backpack. Man, just running out in the open like crazy. Right here, 1, turns around, goes back. He sees one more. He pushes him, and he's able to eliminate him with his teammate. Secures that red backpack. But you know what? There's one missing. You got to show it to me. You know what I'm waiting for here, chat. And I think we might just get a chance to see it right now. This second match of SADE was something else, because this man was able to spot somebody that was running in the bridge. Oh, I was hoping you'll be able to hear it. But he was able to hit a shot all the way from Northridge, the top of the mountain.
Yeah, he said
pretty much all the way to sewage plant. So nasty. Just absolutely nasty stuff there out of these 2 teams. I can't wait to see what we end up with the breakout value. I think Team SADE is definitely going to have a bit of a comfortable lead there going into Valley. But we'll have to wait and see what Team LEVINHO can do. They need to make sure that if they go into Valley, they need to get at least 2 games in. They cannot allow themselves to just have one match like they did here. Even though they made it count, I feel like it's going to be a little bit harder for them to clutch it up and come out with a big Valley. By the way, for people that have been watching, for people that have been supporting us on this live stream, check out the codes right now. Oh, hold on. I'm making sure you guys are paying attention. Okay, now there's the codes right there on your screen. Okay, I'm pretty sure people were like, okay, let me type it out. Oh, wait, hold on, 7. That's not the right screen. What are you doing to us? Don't worry. I gotta make sure. I gotta keep you guys on your tippy toes. Beam, full send. Beam, what happened in that last one? Talk to me. Let's do an interview right now in the comments. What happened? Because we missed it when we went back to you guys. You guys were already dead, and it was just 2 players from your team. Codes, once again, if you guys do end up getting one of those codes, make sure you go redeem it in the game. Go to events and code redemption. That's where you guys are going to be able to redeem it. And if you do end up winning one of them, let me know in the comments below. That way I can actually give you a bit of a shout out for being able to win it. Kiwi versus SADE match will be dope. Actually, not gonna lie, I'm gonna wish that for Christmas. I would like to see SADE versus Kiwi go up against each other. That'd be kind of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have 2 more matches left in Valley and in Army, but we are going to be taking a quick break. The players, the content creators need a break. I need a break because I need to go wee-wee, and then we'll be right back in some short time. So stay tuned. We'll be back after this break.
Yeah, go on. Don't waste your breath. Shit.
The bastards came, guns blazing. And they expect us to bow down? This? What you're fighting for? Here's my answer! A bullet! I fight you tooth and nail! Are we gonna let them leave fully loaded? No! Let them come, if they dare, and pay with their lives! Let them see our anger! Feel our pride! Show them who Komodo really belongs to! I will fight for her until the end.
Hi everyone, I'm Yiming from the Arena Breakout team. Our primary goal for Arena Breakout is to deliver a highly immersive tactical shooter experience to hardcore fans of first-person shooter games. That is why one key principle for us has been the realistic depiction of the battlefield. Doesn't the sky in Arena Breakout look fantastic? This is because our engineers have used the volumetric cloud technology that reproduce the visual effects of light passing through the cloud. Apart from volumetric cloud, we've also tapped into several other graphic techniques, like the environment light mixture, to make the game even more realistic. You can be at the farm with the sun right overhead at noon, or watch the sunset at dusk in a shady spot in the forest. There's also the question of sound. In Arena Breakout, you must use sounds to determine the enemy's position and gain the upper hand, to create a more immersive experience. We've developed an audio visualization system that displays the location of sound relative to your position. When you are playing, a bigger audio pole and clear lines means the source of the sound is close to you. However, not all sounds can be detected by the system. Some sounds, including doors being opened by the enemy, looting a container, or opening a safe, won't be detected by this system. We want audio visualization to benefit mobile players and provide a comparable experience to what you will find in console and PC games, without sacrificing the importance of developing listening skills in the game. Weapons are another critical aspect of any shooter game. Each and every firearm in Arena Breakout has been designed to be true to life in terms of how they look, how they fire, and the modes available to them. You can mix and match over 700 weapon modes and apply your choices to more than 10 weapon slots to forge the weapon that works best for you. The combinations are nearly limitless. We all know that realistic gun feel matters greatly to tactical FPS players. This is why we've spent a lot of time figuring out the best ways to replicate how a firearm feels. Take weapon recoil, for instance. We broke it down into its components, such as shake, the lifting of the muzzle, the backward movement, and work on this one by one in order to deliver a truly realistic recoil experience.
Wanna guess what's coming?
In Arena Breakout, the battlefield is full of variables and unknowns. This is a game that rewards taking risks. Win, you take everything. Lose, and you start from square one. This is a game of tactics and strategy, first of all. Even before you enter a match, you can shape your combat capabilities based on your preferences. Are you heading into the dark zone with all guns blazing? Or are you going to be the madman attempting to pull this off with nothing but a knife? Your choice of strategy will also determine the kind of game experience you have. You are free to make your own decisions based on the information you get. What kind of choices will you make under pressure? We've also taken great pains to make great maps. I will use the Farmland, a map most players should be familiar with, for an example. This is the first map we created for Arena Breakout to create a map that is full of interesting tactical space. We first laid out different zones in terms of value. We placed points of interest across the map to vary expected gains, risk, and travel time. These POIs also interact with each other to form the distinctive landscape of the farmland. A map like this makes for a highly dynamic and immersive experience as players engage in both a battle of skills and strategies. A battle that requires them to contend with the changes that occur in the field, and the emergent interactions between players with different skills and gear. I want to let you all know pre-registration for the game starts now worldwide, and we hope to officially launch in very near future. It's time to shoot and loot.
Arena Breakout is like literally the first proper true next-gen mobile first-person shooter.
Just overall, there's a lot of customability and just uniqueness that, like I said, we haven't seen in other types of shooters before.
What I like most about Arena Breakout is the healing system, how you're able to use painkillers, surgical kits, and adrenalines to treat yourself.
I'm an ex-military soldier, so being in that mindset again feels absolutely amazing.
It actually speaks a lot for how polished Arena Breakout is, because I don't play a lot of mobile games and stuff like that, and the fact that I was able to dive into this one of these, it was so comfortable
so just take that time to learn it all and just be patient with it because you're not going to pick it up immediately, but once you do, it's going to be a blast.
Just go and play the game. You will die a lot, but that's how you learn things.
Take it a little bit slower than you would the other games because, like I said, it's high risk, high reward.
Welcome back, Arena Breakout Raiders, to the Golden Lions Legion rivals, SADE versus LEVINHO. We just took a nice little break. Now we set to the final stretch. We set to Valley, and then after Valley, we set to Army. Once again, my name is 7WG. If you guys don't know who I am, there you go down below. I stream the game as well on YouTube, so check me out. Plug. But right now, I mean, let me just back it up, all right? Let me just recap you in case you're just tuning in. You don't know what happened in the first two matches of Farm or Northridge. In the first map of Farm, we ended up having LEVINHO finish with a big old donut because he was not able to extract in time, even though we had 30 minutes. They were having some issues, I believe, or something like that happened with his team, where they were able to exit with 0. So they had a lot to cover up because SADE was able to exit with a nice amount. I think it was somewhere around 630k coin. So they had a nice lead going into Northridge. And then into Northridge, we did have LEVINHO being able to exit with his team. 2 of his teammates did end up dying, but at least him was able to exit. And they were able to put up, I believe, somewhere around 600k. We'll get a chance to see it once we actually go into the game. So they were able to close the gap, but not really, because SADE was able to put up a lot of numbers, and he was able to get those red bags as well, which I'll explain to you in a little bit. But you know what? I am hearing that we do have a giveaway once again for everybody that's been doing the giveaways, for everybody that's been wanting those codes. Here are some more codes for you guys. Make sure you guys redeem them in the game. Go to events and code redemption to be able to redeem them, because if you don't redeem them, I have my game open, okay? Look at this right here. I have my game open, and I will redeem them myself. By the way, special shout out to Diki. Everybody in the chat was telling me to go check out Diki because he did end up resetting. He hasn't really given me much lately. That man gave me M2 bullets that go for about 2,000 apiece, and he gave me 90 for about 50k. So I just made some nice profit, or I'm just gonna probably end up saving them. We'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, I am hearing that the Valley is ready. Let's jump into the game because I want to see if LEVINHO before Armory, we're going to be able to close that gap. Valley, here we come. I'm ready. Gonna be jumping into the match. Ooh, okay. Nice little transition there. I like that production. I like that a lot. And as we jump in, we are currently with LEVINHO. 5 minutes have already been counted for. Remember, this team does have to close the gap. You can see it right there. Team SADE currently at 1,077,000 with 3 red bags. And Team LEVINHO with 518.
I think that was a
with just 1 bag.
Or maybe a bot.
Team SADE calling out currently. There's somebody.
He's on this hill right here in front of me.
Gotta watch out.
You guys got it.
Team SADE continuing to use the thermals as well. By the way, every single time you see SADE look towards the left, that's him keeping an eye on what LEVINHO and his squad is doing. This man is locked in. This man wants to be the champion once again. So locked in, he missed that door. He don't care. It don't matter. And he's so far away from his team too. This is what's currently making the big difference, I feel like, for this team. Just their splits, their confidence too. Knowing and trusting in each other that if they do go up against somebody, if they do go up against the team, they might be able to clutch it out by themselves, which I know SADE for sure can definitely clutch it out by himself. Trashy 2, Monarch, and Carol has been able to get those red backpacks. So shout out to all of the players in SADE's team, and here we go. Let's see what kind of loot he's going to be able to get.
Oh,
He's able to hear some bots.
He's saying, what can he help with?
You don't have the boss tag, right?
with?
Ali, so.
Spotting bots. You know what? Just start looting away. We got 24 minutes.
Lost token.
Valley can be a bit of a running simulator as well at times.
Usually.
And you gotta watch out for them snipers. If anybody likes sniping, boy, this is the map for you. This is what you're looking for, Chip. Oh, I believe they ended up in a fight already, as he does have some stuff already in his backpack. Level 4 armor, if I'm not mistaken, that I was able to spot right there from him. Clearing the bots. Easy. Nothing to worry about. And he's gonna open up this rooms, check to see what might be available. His team is super far away from him, which is crazy to me because I would be so scared.
Yeah.
A phone. Oh, they have a red backpack as well. They've been getting really, really blessed. Team SADE with those backpacks. You can see on the bottom as well. You can see 3 red backpacks to 1 red backpack. These boys are in a tear. Loot everything. Get as much money as you can. Even the shack key. And the drawers too.
I forgot that.
You never know what's going to be hiding behind this one. So that's some tape, you know. It's just not worth the pickup. Don't even worry about it.
Loot is absolutely shit.
I agree, Carol Gaming. She said the loot is absolutely wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be the translator for Carol Gaming on this scene. Radio, leave all of that there. And for this team, with 22 minutes left, already being able to have some stuff in their backpacks, they might as well just start thinking of resetting, possibly. I think he might go back for that SVTU. Oh no, he went back for the site. Okay.
I got 3 dogs.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Not really having to deal with much of any players. Free safe. Maybe they'll be able to find something here. A flashlight.
I got the
Is it worth
already.
Is it worth it? He's saying, yeah, you know what? It's worth it. We'll take it. Now he has the cover of his teammates too, getting a little bit closer to him, so he's going to have a little bit more peace of mind if anybody does end up coming up behind him or near him. Unlocking more doors. Looting is the key. Silver chain. Opening up safes.
MDR out of a weapon case. Very nice.
Oh man, this loot is just hurting his soul right now, as they're not getting lucky with anything.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, UMP 45. I thought you were a golden lion for a second. You got me hyped up.
Surprise me, babe.
Bernhard, I won something. Heck yeah! You won one of the codes. Nice, dude.
And go for another one.
We got
Silicone.
enough dog tags to get heli.
Yeah.
I got 3.
Oh, they do have enough dot tags. Okay, so we didn't get a chance to see it, but from what I'm hearing from this team is that they were able to get into a fight. More of them are going to end up with some good loot, and they are going to be trying to take that beach villa extract, the helicopter extract. So making quick rounds. We haven't seen anything from LEVINHO yet. We don't know what's happening with that team. I'm hoping that team does not end up having another donut for this round.
I wish this was.
And I don't think that will be the case.
Absolutely garbage, man.
Carol Gaming expressing herself there in the most wonderful way, saying this loot could be a lot better. And you know what, Carol? It is what it is. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes you get some good stuff. Sometimes you get some bad stuff. But guess what? The good thing is that you guys are already moving on. Only spending a total time of about 11 minutes in this match. That is what you want to see out of this team. As we go over to LEVINHO. LEVINHO's currently looking at some ammo. Putting some ammo back in his mag. Okay. Oh, taking some ammo out. There you go. That's what they're currently doing. OTK Gamer is alive. I think they might have ended up getting into a fight. Not really spotting much here. Possibly they might have all their players alive. Keep in mind, this team did end up losing 2 players in their previous match in Northridge. And SADE is going to be able to make a solid, quick exit out of Valley. And they might be able to set themselves up and run one more. As if I'm not mistaken, he got a red bag, baby. That's going to be an extra 100K for his tally. And the team that currently has 3, that is not bad. Not bad at all. Exiting with 76,000. Winter camping red backpack though. That's gonna make it about another 100K. This team is going to be taking some screenshots of that. And now we go over to LEVINHO, which I think LEVINHO might be currently fighting people.
There was someone on my left.
His teammate died. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think he called it outside the fence. He needs to be careful.
Right there, when you were aiming, behind the red car he was.
Right there. Great call-outs there by his teammate. Right there, right there. That's definitely what you want to hear all the time. Needs to watch out. Flashbangs are coming in. OTK Gamer is going to be going from the right side. LEVINHO is going from the left side. Some shots are being fired. They need to be careful. If they could, I would pick up that teammate's thermal and put it on. It would definitely give them an advantage considering how close the other team is. They need to take advantage of everything.
You can take the thermal. You can take his thermal.
Take the thermal, put it on.
He's using one. Also, I have many lootable items in the backpack, so take it.
Trying to get some information here from his team, seeing what they're calling out here and what they're saying. And I think LEVINHO might be going for this thermal. This would be the play right here. He lays down. He needs to make sure he does this as quickly as possible. Just put it on, brother. Don't take too long on this. Smoke grenade. He doesn't need no smokes. Just put it on. Just put on the thermal and put on that vest because it's a lot better than what you're currently rocking.
Then it's okay, of course. Use it. It will help you.
Okay.
Taking a little bit too much time for my liking here. LEVINHO, as he's trying to figure out what he wants to bring back from his team. And he's able to spot some good stuff out of his team, though. I think I saw possibly a cane.
No, I don't think I can use the thermal on that.
Yes, you can use it. You can switch it. Atta boy. There you go. Pick up that cane. Pick up that everything. Yes. At this point, I would just transfer backpacks. Save as much time as possible. The only thing with this team right now that we've been seeing over and over again is they do take a lot of time. 60 minutes have already been up. This team needs to be careful because they might end up running into the same issue that they ran into Northridge. They might only be able to play just one match and extract for one match. There you go. He's able to put on that vest. Good. You love to see it. Carry that H42 meanwhile. And put on your headphones. Them GS2s are going to be solid. And then get out of there. Start looking around and exit as soon as possible. With the pressure, with everything going on, they need to be careful. Keep in mind, it's a little bit different for them. They do have the pressure at the time. I know it might not seem like much, but it's always in the back of your head. When I was able to play one of these events in Army, that pressure was definitely on the line. LEVINHO decides to not switch backpacks, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Talk about efficiency. Talk about what you want to see out of a team. I don't want to play favorites here, but right now, SADE is definitely being one of my favorites because of how quickly they are able to go from match to match. 50 minutes left, and these people are already on another match of Valley. And guess what? They are going exactly where they need to go. They're going towards Villa. They're going towards those free saves, those rooms as well. They got the keys for it. We saw what they were able to do earlier. Right now, SADE and his team looking like champions with how efficiency they can be. If I'm not mistaken, I think Beam ended up dying in the last match as well. I'm not sure if Beam's still playing, if he's still being part of it. Because I didn't see his name pop up at all when we're looking at LEVINHO. OTK. Some of the other players too from LEVINHO. I think there's only, once again, LEVINHO and just one of his teammates left alive. Look at Say, looking at the camera. He's like, okay, what do I have to do here to secure this win? What do I need to achieve to make sure I come out as champion? Thinking about it, saying, okay, what would 7 do? 7 would already be dead, so we don't have to worry about that one. As we go over to LEVINHO, he was able to pick up the king. He was able to pick up some purple items. Binoculars, that's going to be helpful. A team with about 14 minutes left. They were able to kill somebody. And honestly, this would be good. They need to make sure they pick up as much stuff as possible. As much as you hate to see it, if you have to, I would drop whatever your teammate was carrying in regards to weapons and just carry this dude's weapon, because an M4 is definitely going to help your loot value. And while they're at it too, if they can't pick up that green backpack, the grab backpack for the event going on right now as well, the delivery event, pick that up as well. You can definitely sell that. Take advantage of everything. That's pretty much what this game is about. That's pretty much what these events are about. Take advantage of everything if you can. He might be good at PvP, but looks his game mechanics are lacking experience. That is correct. Well, something that he was able to mention earlier in the interview is that he is still adjusting to certain things in Arena Breakout. He does have a lot more time in the game, but you can see he does take a little bit of extra time. Now, the thing is that with everything that he's currently carrying, it is going to put him overweight. And they need to be careful because he has a blue stem. 13 minutes left. They're going to leave the M4 right there. They're going to leave the green backpack there for a team that needs money. I don't know how I feel about that. They need to make sure they loot up everything. And then we go over to Team SADE. Cool, calm, and collected, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like. Recycling office key. We don't want it. We're too rich right now. Leave it there.
What are we saying? What's the move?
I'm just trying to
SADE, Monarch, and Trashy in one team is OP. Honestly, I'm all for it. I like OP teams. Throwing smokes, awareness, making sure they cover every single angle. Using those thermals to their advantage.
How long do we have on this map?
There's a one time.
Asking about the timer.
12 minutes.
I killed him.
Carol Gaming confirming there for her team, saying 12 minutes left. And here comes the push. SADE being able to spot somebody. I'm not sure if that's a real player or not, but he's going to take it serious. He's going to make sure he eliminates him. Makes quick work of him, and I think he sees somebody pushing out by Trashy. He's going to be calling out to his team, and there comes the hunt. Oh, SADE gets knocked from the side. He didn't check his corner. He gets knocked. You can see the frustration in his face. His team is going to try to recover that. As we go over to LEVINHO, that is going to be a big hurt for his team. One man down. SADE does not check his corner. Honestly, I wouldn't even be expecting that player right there. That man had the perfect counter for thermals, which is pretty much be patient, find a corner, find yourself a nice little comfy spot, and just camp your booty off. And that's exactly what they did. Now, LEVINHO, 11 minutes left. They need to make sure they exit. I don't think this team is going to be able to run another match of Valley. His teammate currently being able to use OTK Gamer, using the advantage of the thermal by spotting everything and anything going on within the premise. Ladies and gentlemen, remember earlier when I told you that Valley is one of my quote-unquote favorite map because of all the campers? That is a perfect example right there of why you need to check every single place that you pass by in Valley, because you could always have somebody hiding in a bush, laying down, hiding behind a corner. You never know who's going to be hiding where. He's able to spot somebody. That's going to be the red backpack. He needs to be able to finish him. This is going to be massive. That's going to be 100K right there for that red backpack. This is good for this team. A team that definitely needs the money. LEVINHO securing the red backpack, securing that mysterious character, the surprising character right now going on in the event. Crack Yin saying, put me on LEVINHO's team, I'll carry. That'll be fun to see. Get the spice. Honestly, that will help you out big time. Now, what he needs to do here, he needs to make sure he's a little bit more efficient with his time. You do not have to do this. You can just roll up the backpack. Take everything out of it. Roll it up. There you go. Now he's at 82 pounds. Hopefully this doesn't put him over 85 pounds. 84.3 kg. Not pounds, sorry. Kg. The only problem with 86.7, he's not going to be able to run at this moment. With only 9 minutes left, he's going to run into a stone wall because even with a strength stem, you will not be able to run after 85 kg. Yep. He's realizing it right now. And I'm not sure if he's aware of it. And this is when game experience comes into big play.
Oh no, we're not that far.
How far are they away from it? It looks like LEVINHO, once again, is only going to be able to just get one match in with his roster in Valley, mimicking what happened in Northridge for this team.
Where's the extract? Oh, it's here.
They're currently trying to figure out where the extract is going to be. How long is it going to take for them to get there?
Perfect.
Quick little extract. It doesn't even matter. He should be able to exit here. Not too familiar with how this extract works, but there you go. Abandoned shack goes to it. His teammate decides to drop his backpack, decides to drop his weapon, and now he's going back for something. Not sure what, though. With 7 minutes left at this point, unless you know there's some actual loot that you can get, the team just needs to be able to exit, regroup, and set themselves up and hope that they can run another match. Put on the thermal. They were able to exit with 22 minutes left. That is a lot of time spent. A lot of time spent in just one match. Let's see how much money he was able to exit with. Only 121k. He was able to get a red bag. Not the scenario you wanted to see right there out of LEVINHO. This is going to be hurting them big time, considering that two of his other teammates were dead as well.
I could have killed that.
SADE right now just chilling with his team.
For the other guy who was trying to climb the hill.
7 minutes.
That's probably an easy kill.
Explaining what happened there, how he really wasn't paying attention for somebody else, how he wasn't expecting somebody there to be to his left, and that's kind of what I was alluding to as well. There's no way he could have known if that player wasn't moving, if that player was just laying down, whether you have a thermal or not. If you don't check that corner, he's just going to be able to surprise him.
I don't think we need
and that's
to
exactly what happened.
on this because he's not really gonna have time. He's just posted a screenshot, so
yeah, we got you.
Carl Gaming keeping track as well for her team, talking about what they could do. Can they possibly run another one? I think this might be it for them because I don't think they're going to have enough time to be able to do much with it. At least SADE's team is going to be able to exit with some stuff. Making sure they are aware. Port and farm and armory meant for good PvP, says Scott Films on the YouTube chat. Farm is one of my favorite ones. Oh man, all legs. Oh no, he got hit by the Dum Dum King. He got hit by the Dum Dum Surprise. And with 5 minutes left, I don't think this team is going to be able to do much.
Alright. Armory is going to...
And right now, at this moment, I think he's just thinking about what's going to happen in armory. LEVINHO trying to figure out if he is probably going to have enough time to be able to run another one. 5 minutes left. That's going to be a tough ask. You would have to get a massive spawn, get some quick eliminations, and hope that the helicopter exit is available by Villa. Because if it's not, man, that is just so tough for them to even try to exit through their chat.
Okay.
Massive L in a way. At only being able to play just one match every single time. And now as we go into armory, I feel like this is when we might see some of the other people shine. My man putting on a level 4 vest with a level 5 helmet. OTK, Raging, and Beam getting rating. I think right here they just might say, you know what, let's just wait it out. 5 minutes is such a short window to pull that off. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Luckily for SADE, his teams are a bunch of awesome people, and they were able to recover his stuff. They were able to bring it back. Just like my teammates, Lobo and Mackerel, are usually able to do for me because I'm always dying. And meanwhile, I have just T-Max in the chat saying, ha! There goes 7 dying again. The memories. The memories. I think this team could be waiting. I think they could just be setting themselves up for Armory, which is crazy, honestly. If this is what they're going to be waiting for Armory, you're going to have from LEVINHO's team, you're going to have two players with... Oh, hold on. OTK Gamer putting a level 5 helmet and carrying a thermal. That's interesting. And then LEVINHO with a level 4 vest and a level 5 helmet. This team needs to be careful because going into Armory
for the last match,
they're going to be absolutely shredded.
Left playing well. Thank you, LEVINHO. Well, I'll try my best. I'm not used to this 2 matches.
Yeah, I think we should just call it for Valley, and I think that's exactly what we're gonna be doing here, as we do have 3 minutes left, but it's not gonna be enough time for the content creators to do much within that time. So they're just gonna be setting themselves up for the next match, the next map, the final one, Armory, where everything comes down. Tronix Mobile, I appreciate the compliments, man. I hope you guys have been enjoying me casting. I hope you guys have been enjoying this event so far. I have had a lot of fun. We have seen some bloopers. We have seen some amazing stuff. Thinking already of SADE's headshot from so far away in Northridge. That was just absolutely magical. But overall, it comes down to Army. We can't call it. We can't say SADE is going to win, because all it takes, ladies and gentlemen, is just one secret document from LEVINHO's team, and the tables flip. Everything just flips upside down, and then we go from SADE being the current leader in regards to loot to now them having to play catch up, which, oh boy. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a secret document. I wouldn't mind it, honestly. Imagine if we get 2 secret documents from each team. First of all, LEVINHO's team finds a secret document, and then right at the end, right on the last second, we have SADE pulling up a secret document. Oh, man, that's cinema. You couldn't ask for anything better. And you know what? I am here in the game recap for Valley is ready, so show it to me. Let's see what this content creator, SADE versus LEVINHO, let's see what they were able to do in Valley in regards to how much loot they exit with. And LEVINHO actually being able to come out on top with the overall value for Valley. Even though they only play 1 match, they were able to exit with 502. And if you're just tuning in, I know the value for Team LEVINHO says 402. But if you see that little red backpack right there, the little winter backpack, that equals about 100,000 coin value. And that's what you're seeing there with 500. Same with Team SADE. Team SADE only being able to exit with 288. But those 2 red backpacks clutching it up big time for them, making sure they maintain a bit of a lead, which, boy, they are definitely gonna be having a bit of a lead with 488 total value there in Valley. So to summarize it, Team SADE is gonna be having an advantage going into Armory. Team LEVINHO needs to make sure they make the most out of Armory. And if I'm not mistaken, I've been calling it throughout this whole day. I say we would see Team LEVINHO shine in Armory. That will be the best time for them. I'm expecting a lot out of Beam. I'm expecting a lot of the teammates. You know what? Let's look at a bit of highlights from Valley, because I was able to miss a lot of action. And I think, oh, here we go. It's easy stuff out of SADE. This was the moment. By the way, this wasn't when he died. It was the second match when he ended up dying. But he was so far away from his team. The confidence this man exudes, the calmness this man exudes as well. Just chilling. Absolute chilling. 76k in the first match. Looking at what LEVINHO was able to do. LEVINHO leaving some extra loot there.
12 minutes.
Looting stuff. And this right there. Able to pop one. And then as he's making the push, SADE ends up getting surprised by a Dum Dum King holding the fence. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a rat. That is the worst thing that you want to hear out of a teammate, especially when you die. It happens to the best of us. It happens to SADE. It happens to LEVINHO. It happens to me. It's part of the game. There will be people that play differently, and that's why I love Arena Breakout so much, because you have people that run and gun. You have people that are like Kiwi, SADE, Mitek, all of those great players, even 77K Plaza, which is one of my favorite players too in Arena Breakout, that are just running and gunning. And then you have other people that are just chilling, that are just like in a corner, waiting patiently with Dum-Dum for somebody to come and give them that Dum-Dum special to the legs and the arms and all of that, and hope that they're able to get them. So yeah, it's part of the game. We're used to it by now. And if you lose the thermal, if it would have lost the thermal, I would probably rage for him if he lost the thermal to somebody with Dum-Dum. But that, luckily, that didn't happen, okay? Rats will be everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's farm. It doesn't matter if it's Northridge, Valley, Armory, or Port. There's people that are going to be camping all the time. You just got to make sure you look behind you. Look your sides. I sometimes forget to do it myself. So I really can't say much, man. I can't say much. Let's see some of the chat that you guys are saying. Scott Film says, took a guy out once. He had a lion and a secret document. Crazy how one well-placed bullet changes the game. Wait, what? You found a lion and a secret document from one player that you were able to kill in the game? Dude, your luck must be insane, brother. Your luck must be on another level, because I only do PvP and I have not been able to find any of that stuff. The most stuff that I've been able to find out of somebody that I have actually eliminated, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was a vase. Let me know in the comments what's the best thing that you've been able to find out of somebody that you guys have been able to eliminate, because mine was the vase, possibly a golden lion. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But what was that? Bam Bam? What did you say? All right. Let's sit. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's send it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Redeem code. That's right. Haha. I was trying to trick you guys. I didn't want to give you guys a heads up. I wanted to give you guys some time. But for anybody that's been waiting for the redeem codes, there they are right there at the bottom. Make sure you guys redeem them in the game. Go to event section and then go to redeem code. You'll be able to redeem some of these codes. And now I'm getting some answer to my question earlier that I was posing to you guys. What is some of the best stuff that you've been able to find on somebody that you have killed in the game? And a lot of you guys are saying, I found a lion. Elon, all right, right on. Mercy says a golden lion. Tronics Mobile says a golden lion. And I'm Levi says a golden lion. I need to play with you guys because I have not found a golden lion out of somebody that I killed yet. Only a vase. That's what I'm stuck at, all right? Nothing else. Now, let's get ready as we will be going into Armory fairly shortly. I think the players are going to be rocking in those thermals, and Armory is ready, so I can't wait to see if they are going to continue to rock those thermals, how quick they're going to be going for it, how quick they're going to be trying to exit. LEVINHO has been taking a lot of time. You know what? Let's go for it. Into Armory, the final map of the Arena Breakout Golden Lions Legion Rivals, SADE versus LEVINHO. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Not meta gamers.
Already some time in, 2 minutes in, we can see SADE getting a toy car, trying to figure out where in Armory they currently are at. They might be at gas station based on these drawers that I'm currently looking at. Would you rather TI module or golden? That's a great question. Sivu! What up, Sivu? Miss you, brother. Tell LEVINHO he's doing great. You just need to work on some things, but he's doing great, honestly. He has made a lot of improvements. Actually, this is not. Where is this? If I'm not mistaken, this might be by field. Nope. By barn. Yeah, this might be by barn. Can't really tell because of the thermal. Makes it a little bit harder for me to be able to tell. Actually, no, they're already inside Armory. I'm a doofus. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an absolute bot. They are already at Armory. They are actually going to be trying to enter from the field hospital side. Hole in the wall, as some people like to call it. And now that he ended up putting up his thermal, I can actually see. And it's interesting. I was wanting to see what kind of difference we're going to be seeing out of this team. So we're seeing it right now. You can see them. Only one player now, SADE himself, running with just a thermal. And now we go over to LEVINHO's side, making a little bit more of a faster push. LEVINHO only using very low armor. They need to be careful with that. SADE's team currently breaching in. He's currently getting shot there. He's going to be bleeding. Man doesn't even carry. He says, bandages? We don't need those. That's holding the wall, doofus. Yep. Trust me. The thermal threw me off. Easy. Okay, nice little scar there.
Are we gonna milk these runs to the max? Like loot all the ammo?
Okay. Pick all of that up. And that backpack too. That backpack is worth money. Until you find something better, you drop that stuff off, you roll it up, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is just awareness, knowledge of the game, and experience. What SADE is being able to showcase, because that's going to give him a nice little extra push on the loot value if they're not able to find anything else.
Like AK-102 max, SCAR max,
Another backpack
kind of stuff.
with the AK-74, and he's going to be looking at that ammo. That's all he cares for right now, just that ammo. You don't want anything else.
We're not wasting time.
Let's take a here at their comms.
I'm about to hit red.
Calling out people is just going to be bots taking quick action on them. Oh, getting a little bit surprised there by a bot. I thought that was going to be it.
Open it anyway.
But you can see them just go for it. Just get those quick ammo mags, and try to exit as soon as possible. I think that's what they might be trying to do. You heard one of their teammates say they're crewing on looting, but they're trying to just exit. It seems a little bit empty for their liking. 24 minutes in already. Almost 6 minutes have gone by. And they're looking around. Processor, nice, not bad. You love to see those. He's gonna open up a door. Let's see what he's gonna be able to find. He's gonna be able to find a tactical. Okay, never mind. Being able to spot some of the other stuff as well. Large weapon case. Is it gonna be something nice in here? Is it gonna be gold? It's not. It's gonna be a Mac 10 with not very good attachments there. They're just going to start rotating around. You can see the confidence out of this team, chat. Everybody on their own. Everybody looting. Everybody doing their own thing. Now, LEVINHO and his team is already inside as well. They're currently looting around. And I like seeing this out of this team as well. Everybody on their own, looting around, making sure they're safe and sound, and making sure they cover as much area as possible. Loot as much as possible. As this team, to remind you, I know, I hate to do it, but I gotta remind you, Chad, this team has only been able to play just one match in Northridge and one match in Valley. Coming into Army, they're gonna be looking to change that.
Open. Let me know, where's your bag at? I'll Tetris everything into it. That way you get all the high loot items. I got some stuff in my bag, and then
You can take it.
If I'm not mistaken, that might be Beam talking to him. They're talking about maybe putting up his stuff inside his backpack. It doesn't really matter, though. There's no big difference.
Yeah, drop your bag.
As it doesn't matter if it's LEVINHO coming out with the loot, or if it's Beam or OTK Gamer.
Return to your return now.
They're all going to end up counting.
That should be all the safes. We can dip out right now and then reset for a quick game.
Okay, thanks.
You can hear them talking to each other, letting each other know that's all the saves, that's all the room. We need to get out of here. We need to reset. 22 minutes left with 37 seconds. They're trying to make the most of it. Double checking areas. Portable transceiver, that's going to be about 3-4K depending. Double checking everything. Sometimes some nice stuff might be in here. Let's see if he's going to find anything good out of this tactical case. Okay, nice little 4,000. You don't have really much space for it. Now you do. Now, for this team, with them being able to call out each other, saying that they are ready to get out, they need to start pressing the exit to Canal. Because if I'm not mistaken, they have to wait about 3 minutes for them to actually exit.
Yeah, you can take it. I'm gonna Tetris all this good loot into this other bag.
His teammate Beam letting him know that everything is good to get picked up. LEVINHO going back for his backpack. SADE already being able to exit. This is what we're talking about. Trying to make the best time out of it. Oh my goodness, is that a vase, ladies and gentlemen, that we see out of SADE's team? Look at how calm he is. I would be excited. I would be jumping. I would be ecstatic right now as they do have a 400k lead on this squad, not including the backpacks as well. And for them to be able to get a vase right now, that is going to be even more massive. Beam needs to make sure him, LEVINHO, OTK, and the rest of the squad, they need to get out as soon as possible, because if I'm not mistaken, SADE is probably going to take less than 2 minutes to get ready and go to the next match. Look at them. They're happy. This is SADE celebrating right here, going side to side saying, yeah, good job, buddy. You did good, Trashy. You did good. I taught you well. That's what SADE's saying. Well played right there by SADE. Keeping an eye on what LEVINHO's currently doing. Chill, ladies and gentlemen. Cool, calm, and collected. And he's going to be able to exit with 232, but that's not including what his team ended up exiting with, which is going to be a big question mark for us. And LEVINHO's team, even though they did mention earlier that all the saves were looted, they're still double checking stuff. They need to press that exit. They need to make sure they get out of here. Only 19 minutes left. By the time they get out, this team is going to be having about just 60 minutes to work with, which is honestly not a lot of time. Oh, baby, baby, baby. We saw a vase out of Team SADE, and now we see the target module out of Team LEVINHO.
Okay, where are you?
I'm downstairs right now.
You can hear Beam talking about close to 900,000 that they should be able to exit here. Setting themselves up, talking about doing some Tetris on the bags here and there.
I'm just gonna bring it back in this bag. Who's got the target mod?
Okay.
Nice.
Target modules on that backpack.
Alright, hold on. Yeah, let me take these other ones and put it in this bag. Drop the bag in.
Oh,
Ammo's in this
picked
bag.
it up.
Then I'll drop this bag for you. Here you go. Yeah, that should be a fat game, right?
All right, I think they're currently Tetrising a lot of stuff right now. Trying to see what they can exit with. Once again, I'm just a little bit worried because this team is taking a bit too much time. Beam, the knowledge of Armory coming through. Being able to just switch backpacks. Being able to let him know what to do. Now LEVINHO's going to start making his way towards the canal exit. They haven't pressed it yet. I don't hear any noises, any alarms.
Okay, I'm coming.
Alright, LEVINHO's bag is good. It's like at least 900,000 right here.
Yeah, good. GG, guys.
LEVINHO needs to stay downstairs, start going towards the exit. I think that's what he's going to do. Beam is probably going to go press it. There you go. Canal exit has been activated, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to have to wait about 3 minutes, which is going to be tough. This is going to have to be a massive, massive game for LEVINHO and his team, because once they exit, they're going to have only about 14 minutes, which is not going to be enough time, I don't think. They need to be careful. Adam Levi asks, can you save cases? They can use save cases, but if they die, it doesn't matter. Oh, battery, tank, target module. And on top of that, an expander? Yes, please. And on top of that, he has a foul as well. Honestly, if I'm LEVINHO too, I would get rid of that vest that he's currently wearing, switching it out for something else too. Maybe that level 4 right there, that's going to be an extra 20k. I don't think he's going to be doing it, though. This is something that I wish his teammates would be telling him, considering that LEVINHO is currently not wearing any level 5s, any level 6. Drop that vest. Pick up the level 4 vest from that bot. Extra 20k to your loot. That's what you want to see.
Sounds like tank side pulled it. I'm gonna go watch tank from bottom.
I wonder if this is exactly what's going to do. Nope.
Metal stairs.
That's what came up on my screenshot.
There's like loot value and
Doesn't really have that much space there. And Team SADE already into another game. Getting ready to rock and roll. They exit and they're ready to go for more. 60 minutes in. This team shouldn't have any issues with being able to extract unless they run into a big fight. But you can see the team right there. SADE turning off his camera, focusing up, locking it in, ladies and gentlemen. They want to become, especially SADE wants to become the back-to-back-to-back champion. And a red backpack, too. You couldn't ask for anything better. That's going to be 100k added to their tally.
Players, I'm dead. Right by...
As Carol Gaming does end up getting knocked, they need to be careful. They're currently a little bit far away. This is usually when it kind of backfires when you are a little bit far away from your team. Trashy and Monarch are going to be close by. Here comes SADE trying to get an angle. He needs to be careful. He's currently not at full heal. We can see his little heal telling him he needs to heal up. Throw in those smokes. Using the smokes to his advantage. He's trying to rotate. Even more smokes coming through.
I can't believe it.
Carol Gaming getting knocked, but it's okay. Getting eliminated, but it's okay because their teammates are there to get her back.
Just 2 of them. No crazy.
All those footsteps coming in. They need to be careful. SADE might be running into some. He does have that thermal. Pre-scope it in. He might be able to pre-fire too. He sees somebody. No! Don't do this to me! Go back! Go back, baby! Congratulations, LEVINHO. You were able to exit. But here we go. SADE being able to find that angle. Getting the off angle. Easy pickings there for Team SADE as they're able to avenge the fight that Carol Gaming got in. And guess what? This team is going to be blessed because they just got a lot of good loot out of that too. LEVINHO exiting with 710,000. That is going to be massive considering that we don't know what the rest of the team exit with, but this might be the most for his team, which is still going to put him at a big deficit.
So we can
and now we go back to Team SADE, just ripping the loot, killing legends back and forth. On top of that, that's his level 6. He was able to switch it out with the level 5.
They just had a decent game.
Making sure that they get everything, as much loot as possible. Another legend. This man killing legends easy. Easy.
Alright, let me go to Carol's body. I'm gonna go grab her gun real quick.
And on top of that, they have other people as well. Not a bad push there from SADE. Finding that off angle. Finding his teammates' help.
Anything you can
He was able, from what we're able to see, he was able to kill one, and then his teammate came and was able to kill the other one.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Got a little bit scared there. I thought we weren't going to be able to see that fight happen. And I was like, oh no, not like this. But guess what? They're ready to get out of here. This is how, this is the urgency at a SADE's team. They know they already lost one player. They know they really can't do much here. They got some loot already, and they are definitely going to go for this exit with 13 minutes left.
I'm searching.
They're going for the exit in radar.
Oh, you came in here fresh.
Which can be quite scary because you are prone to get grenaded. You can see those shots too in the horizon. There is another team. I wonder if another team is going to maybe try to push them. SADE right now playing all kinds of Tetris in his backpack. Trying to open as much space as possible. Waiting to see what's going to happen.
55.
And all the backpacks are set there. They should be able to exit with a good amount of money here. We saw that player with level 5. We don't know what kind of ammo he has on the file. But if the other teammate does, if the other enemy had M61 ammo in that file, oh boy. It is going to be a good night for Team SADE. It's going to be a great
have room.
M62. Oh, you couldn't ask for anything better.
So for what?
I can take it.
Could not ask for anything better, ladies and gentlemen. M62 out of that mag. SADE is going to be real happy about that.
I'm gonna drop the rig. I could take the bag.
Wow. SADE's going for round 2. SADE wants to go for round 3.
Yeah, I gotta grab it.
You can grab
It's
it.
mine, but
Teammates covering themselves there.
have to grab that
Gonna
one.
be able to exit. Easy exit out of Team SADE. Losing one player in Carl Gaming, but being able to just recover themselves, making sure they took care of the people that ended up killing their teammate and made it light work, honestly, with SADE being able to flank around, his teammate being on point. You can see them not really lasting that long within the match and exiting with 330-something K. And now we have Team LEVINHO, Beam, OTK Gamer, and Raging Crow getting ready for their second match in Armory, and they need to make this one count. They need to hope that they find golden lines, vases, anything that costs a lot, because they have a big gap to make up. It did spawn near gas station. I wonder if they're just going to make a push. I wonder if they're going to try to go for PvP or loot. Right now, the play would be they definitely need that loot. Unless they find a juicy, and I mean extra juicy squad that's all level 6 out of their mind. Maybe some M61, maybe an AX50. They need to worry more about just going into Armory, looting those rooms, and trying to do the best that they can. Did they just run into a squad?
Okay.
Able to eliminate one player.
Go pull the alarm off, bro, and then you guys get inside. I'm gonna Tetris, I'll leave it in my bag and then drop it for level.
Beam currently just taking care of that player. Now telling his teammates to go pull the alarm so they can go inside.
The alarm off so we get inside earlier. Or
Oh my god, sorry guys, but I'm teleporting sometimes.
I'm going to.
They need to be able to move in faster. This team only has 9 minutes. The only way they're gonna get out of here is if they use Canal after they go inside. They might not have enough time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, my MS is high too.
But anything can happen here.
fine, I'll kill all the bots and open doors for you. Fine, my MS is pretty low.
2 red items and a golden lion could give Lev the win. Anything can happen. That's correct. Anything can happen here. And she does find a golden cheetah. A golden cheetah in the office drawer. That is a great start. That is exactly what this team wanted to see. He does not pick up the cartridge. Camera. Gotta pick that up. You gotta pick up anything at this point until you find something better to replace it with. Nothing on that drawer, and it's okay. Beam leading the way. That's right. Beam with the knowledge, the time that he has in Armory, letting all the other guys know what they need to do. 40 seconds left for this door to open. They're gonna have about 5 minutes or so to loot Armory and get out of here. And I say 5 minutes, I mentioned it earlier, but I have to mention it again. They have to exit through Canal. Canal, if they press it, they're gonna have to wait about 3 minutes for them to be able to exit. Play safe, no time to re-enter. OTK Gamer telling his teammates right there to play it safe.
No, I can't get in. I'm teleporting. What's happening?
But one of the teammates having some issues there with a little bit of ping.
I went inside.
Need to be careful if they do end up getting into a fight. Here comes the push. Running into bots. Beam leading the way. And now everybody needs to just trust their players, needs to just trust their teammates. They need to spread out. They need to loot as fast as possible.
Yeah, go for it.
A paracord, at this point, you gotta loot everything. Our rubber's gonna slow you down, but you know what? Put it there, just meanwhile. Winter supply crate. What could be in here? Let's see. Spice and a little bit of coin. Not bad. The team does end up splitting away. We can hear Beam Jr. in the background telling Daddy, Daddy, lead him. We need to win this. I want some extra presents for Christmas.
I can't open the door. It's just not opening. I'm just teleporting back.
One of the players having some issues there. Raging Crow, I believe. As now LEVINHO's having to have some issues there with the lag too.
We're good. On your line. It's gonna be a high game. Don't die.
Comes back. It's okay. Everything gets reset.
Yeah. Got him up on the line. I'm not sure. And just hang out down.
Beam says he found a lion, I believe. That's going to be massive for his team.
Yeah.
I have to fix my hand cam.
You don't have to fix any of that right now, LEVINHO. You don't even have to worry about it. Just worry about the game. You guys got 6 minutes left.
If we can get some player loot, that'd be OP. So if we can kill tank side real quick while LEVINHO camps down here, we'll be chilling.
Beam trying to see if they can spot anybody coming in from the left side by the tank side of Armory. As bots are still around, LEVINHO needs to be careful. Gets surprised there by a bot. Has to do a full 180 and take care of that.
Yeah, someone just open up tank. Come here,
He's got a broken arm and it's bleeding. Currently trading bags.
Oh, hold on. Don't pick up that bag.
Beam leading the way here for Team LEVINHO. That's what you want to have. You want to have a great teammate with a lot of knowledge.
And then just slide downstairs. Yeah. The line's in that bag, yeah.
Team LEVINHO doing the same strategy that we saw out of them earlier, which is pretty much just switching the bags. Beam using his knowledge, using his Tetris skills to set everything up for him. LEVINHO still with a broken arm. Beam as well with some broken limbs. You can see them currently repairing them now. Let's see what's in this bag. An antenna. You love to see that. And a golden lion, ladies and gentlemen, that is confirmed. They did end up getting a golden lion as well with the cheetah. This is looking like a solid run for this team. They need to keep an eye on the timer, though. They need to be able to exit on time.
There's a full team OG. I need your help.
4 minutes left.
I'm about to throw some GHOs out.
Beam telling his team right now that they need to be careful. There's a team close by. LEVINHO currently trying to put his golden lion into his composite case, but I don't know if that might be a good idea, because if for some reason he does end up getting killed, that is not going to count. They need to watch out. Let me just repeat that for everybody that's currently watching. If LEVINHO does end up dying, that golden lion will not count, even if it's in his safe. It will not count if LEVINHO dies. Hence why I was hoping he would just leave it in his backpack. SADE now trying to go for another match. Will they have enough time? We hear some sirens. We hear a lot of commotion going on. They're currently trying to make their way towards barn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kill him, take whatever he has in there.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, was SADE there right there, chat?
Left and right.
I think he might have been. I was so focused. I was so focused on what's going on here with Team LEVINHO. Them trying to have one of the best runs so far.
I'm dead. Level 6s. Yeah, they're level 6s.
Level 6 squad going up against Team LEVINHO. Beam is dead.
Raging, if you guys can kill them, just take the Indo 70, then give it to Lev.
Canal has not been pressed yet. This team might not be able to exit in time, ladies and gentlemen, as they are currently fighting people with level 6. They need to be careful.
Yeah, can you pull the alarm?
They need to pull this gate.
Okay, nice. Yeah, try to kill it, then help them out with bots, and then OT will just hold those guys.
Only Monarch is alive from Team SADE, I'm hearing. Thank you, Shah Khan. I appreciate it, brother. No one has pulled extract. It is within a certain amount of time.
And then help out Yeah, help out Lev with some bots and then those levels.
About 3 minutes to wait. That is going to be cutting it close. It's going to come down to the admin. It's going to come down to the... Uh-oh. LEVINHO taking care here of this bots that do spawn when you try to exit.
Nice.
Broken arm, bleeding. He needs to be careful. The other team did end up eliminating Beam. We don't know yet if they're still alive or if they're still fighting with each other.
Nice.
And we'll try to find out if this game is going to be counting for LEVINHO or not.
Yeah, take the end of 7 and bring the 11. 11's about to dip right now.
Yeah, it's 120 seconds left.
Alright, he's coming down with a level 6.
About 2 minutes left. 1 minute and 20 in the timer.
Is that helmet's worth like 100 plus thousand?
So I should change.
I think they were able to eliminate some of the level 6 players, and I think they're currently trying to just communicate to each other that they should give that loot to LEVINHO. It doesn't really matter though. They should just put it on and try to go to the exit. Because if it doesn't matter if it's LEVINHO wearing it or who's wearing it, is the whole squad. As long as you're alive, you should be able to exit with it.
That's fine, Raiden, that's fine. Alright, he's coming down with the helmet right now, LEVINHO.
This is terrible.
Alright, LEVINHO, take this helmet.
OTK Gamer making a push for it. Here we go. What kind of loot is this team gonna have? 80 seconds left. We got 40 seconds in the timer.
Nice, and then drop that.
And ladies and gentlemen, this game will count towards them.
My backpack is empty. I will take everything.
Can you take the Santa? I mean the backpack.
They need to hurry up and figure this out. 1 minute left. I know the timer on the top right says 13 minutes left. Keep in mind, this is 2 minute delay. They were able to exit in time, so this will count. This will count, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the team. This could be the match that LEVINHO needed. You can see down below, Team SADE currently with 2.9 million. Team LEVINHO with 2.2. And right now, the last player standing, Monarch from Team SADE, trying to make the exit, and he's going to be able to exit with some stuff.
Omega lol.
LEVINHO didn't manage to extract.
Both of these matches will count.
Anyways, LEVINHO, hopefully they get nice, you know? Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grenades being thrown. I know we heard Carol Gaming saying there LEVINHO didn't manage to extract, but I'm hearing from production myself that that game will count, and that's going to be a massive game there for LEVINHO. The main difference, though, that I want you guys to keep an eye on is Team SADE does have 7 red backpacks. That equals about 700k, and he exits with 872k loot. That is massive. Will that be enough? Does this team have enough to be able to beat him, or are the red backpacks going to make the big difference for Team SADE? And that's going to be the end right there of Armory. Oh my goodness, it comes down to the end. It comes down to the final match as we have been predicting this whole time. We knew that Team LEVINHO was going to be able to shine even more when it came down to Armory, just because of Beam having that knowledge of the map, Beam being able to just leader that team and let him know what to do. But then on the opposite side, we saw what Team SADE was able to do as well. They were able to clutch up fights. They were able to avenge teammates that ended up dying, being able to also get some good loot. We saw them get a vase earlier on. Anything can happen. This is actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to end up being. And I'm happy. I'm happy because, boy, I think it's going to come down to the red backpacks, if I'm being honest. I could see Team LEVINHO having more loot value, but then SADE possibly being able to overcome them with how many red backpacks they have. Beam, GG's Team LEVINHO, GG's Team SADE. Yes, sir. GG's to you, brother. GG's to you. Good job being able to use your knowledge there of Army and helping out your team. Will it be enough for LEVINHO and his team to clutch up that win? Stay tuned and find out, ladies and gentlemen, because the calculations are currently being made in the back. How much are the backpacks worth? The red backpacks are worth 100k each. And we saw on Team SADE before that last match, before Monarch was able to exit, they did have 7. That equals about 700k on top of what you were seeing on your screen. Yo, this is awesome. This is a great finish. I legit don't know who won. Beam is currently telling me that they did have a red bag as well, so that's going to be an extra 100k. You love to see it. You love to see it. Calculations are being made. Let me know in the comments below right now who you guys think won. Do you guys think SADE won? Or do you guys think LEVINHO won? Team SADE or Team LEVINHO, which one are you part of? It has been one heck of a day. One amazing day. And you know what? While we're waiting for the calculations, let's do another code giveaway. For everybody wanting the codes, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy those codes. Make sure you guys redeem them in the game. Go to events and go to code redemption and redeem them. As you guys are now starting to come in saying Team LEVINHO, SADE. They are too close to each other. They are. It is a very, very close match indeed. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. Team SADE, there you go. It's a split. SADE, redback, save them. We'll have to wait and see. We don't know how much Monarch exit with. Monarch was able to take backpack extract. When you don't have a backpack, he was able to take that extract. So we'll have to wait and see. Anything can happen here. I'm just happy to be here with you guys and experience this. Who wins? We don't know yet. The calculations are being made. Oh, baby, baby, baby. It's just getting more suspense. What's my heart rate at right now? My heart rate's over 100 and I'm just sitting down. Can you tell I love this? Because boy, I love this. By the way, special to shout out to everybody that's been watching. Whether you've been watching on YouTube, Twitch, wherever it is that you've been watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed me casting for you, and I hope I get to do this more in the future too, because this has been an absolute blast. And a special thanks to production in the background too, keeping me in check, letting me know everything that's going on, whether it's delays, whether there's something going on. Thanks to production on letting me know what's currently happening. You know what? Okay. First, we're going to have a game recap. We're going to have a game recap in regards to what happened in Armory. The totals in Armory, this is pretty much going to tell us who won. And after that, I'm going to give you a game plan, okay, chat? We're going to have a game recap of Armory. Then we're going to have highlights of Armory. And then we'll announce the actual winner. So start doing your math. Start doing everything that you need to do. Because I'm trying to predict it in my head. Like, while I'm talking to you guys, I'm also trying to do like the math in my head, and I can't. My math is horrible. I should not be doing math. I should not be doing math. Caro Gaming, GG's to you, Caro Gaming. Great shout outs, great call outs, talking about how amazing the loot was in Valley. We really enjoyed that. I was your translator as well when you were saying some nice stuff about the loot. I made sure I let everybody know how you really felt about the loot. Trashy, congratulations to you, man, on another awesome event. We don't know yet if you guys won, though. I'm just saying congratulations on you guys being part of an awesome event. We'll have to wait and see who's going to be the champion. And then we'll get a chance to interview the champion, too, or who won, whether it's SADE or LEVINHO. Calculations are still being made. Oh, man. 7's math ain't mathing? Yeah. Need a little bit more time. We need a little bit more time to see who's gonna end up winning. And you know what? Let's get it started. Game recap. Let's see how much this team's exit with in Armory. This is probably gonna be able to tell us here who's gonna be the champion or who's not. And it's none other than Team LEVINHO with 2.6 overall value, being able to clutch up there at the end. Team SADE, this is just for Armory, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the total. We don't know yet, but by what I'm seeing here, Team SADE might have been able to clutch it up. We'll have to wait and see. But a great performance there out of Team LEVINHO, putting up those 2.6 million. Team SADE putting up 1.9. The difference maker, though, I feel like is going to come down to those winter backpacks. Those winter backpacks, the red backpacks that you're currently seeing on your screen, 1 time and 2 time, that equals about 100K each. Keep in mind, for everybody currently celebrating in chat, this is just for Armory. This is just for Army. So let's take a look at the highlights, and after that, we're going to be seeing who the actual champion is going to be. Some of the highlights here from SADE, just being able to quick tap. Oh, look at that. We saw that vase too from Trashy. Trashy was celebrating. I liked it. Saw them just going side to side. 232 in the bag. LEVINHO, his squad with a target module. Beam 2 being able to Tetris everything for his team.
You want to take it?
Overall, it was an amazing event. It was an amazing finale here in Armory. And you couldn't ask for anything better. That's what we saw SADE right there, being able to clutch up some of the eliminations for his team as well. That was LEVINHO's extract with 710. And then we went over to SADE's extract, which he was able to extract with about 336. LEVINHO finding that golden cheetah too in the cabinets. Overall, this has been absolutely awesome, man. I really enjoyed the red backpacks. I enjoyed that they added an extra thing to keep a track off too. The red backpacks being worth at least 100K. And I feel like that just might be the big difference. That might be what ends up edging them out. Vamos! And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who won this Golden Lions Legion's Rivals. And it's none other than the back-to-back champion, SADE, by being able to clutch it out by a little bit more. No, not even 100K. Oh my goodness. It was that close. It was that close that it came down to just a difference of 75,913 coin. Wow. Wow. What a first of all, congratulations to Team LEVINHO for being able to make a big comeback. This is a team that I felt like started off in the most horrible way possible because they weren't able to really do much when we got a farm. And then Team SADE being able to clutch it up though, being able to come out on top, make the difference there. And you know what? I'm ready to interview the Golden Lions Legion's Rivals GOAT, because this man and his squad is on an absolute tear. To begin, let's talk to the winner, the one, the only, SADE. Oh my yeah,
bro. I was just here for the announcement, I didn't know that I won. I was like, we were talking about the critics of the tournament, we were talking about what went wrong, and I just learned that I won, Thank you for the games. GG.
First of all, brother, congratulations. You are not I'm gonna say it here, okay? SADE, I know you are very modest, I know you're very chill, but I feel like you deserve your flowers, okay? You and your team have been on an absolute tear. You guys have won 3 in a row against some competitive people, and I mean, we know it's competitive because this was so close. So what does it feel like being the back-to-back 3 times in a row champion of Golden Lions Legion Rivals?
That's it, baby. That's all I say.
I love it, man. I love it.
Bro,
how clutch was that rotation that you did in Armory, huh? Whenever Carl Gaming went down, you being able to rotate those guys?
When I threw it, bro, it was amazing. I literally 3 times tapped that guy in the head for real, but it didn't register. I don't know why. Something went wrong, and we still won. That's interesting. It was intense. It was intense. I thought that we lost. We thought that we lost, and we won. Also, congratulations
I
to
honestly,
LEVINHO. I'm not gonna lie, it was a decent performance from them. Not gonna lie, it was so close. That's
it really was.
That's what I say.
I think it came down to honestly, I think it came down to farm, right? Because in farm, they ended up getting 0 loot value because I don't know what was going on there with the team, and you guys were taking advantage of it too. Something that I do have to, something that I do have to congratulate you on and your team is how quickly you guys were able to run the matches. Like in Valley and in Northridge, LEVINHO was only able to run just one match. You guys were able to run multiple ones.
Yeah, that's the consistency, You have to be consistent with the raids. You always have to get another raid, at least a more raid than your opponent got, so you can win game. That's what we do. That's what I said to my teammates. Like, I don't want to hear like my storage is full kind of thing, Just pick up your rigs, bags, guns. That's all we did, I believe.
Yeah, the efficiency that you guys showcased was awesome.
Yeah, that's right. That's the word.
Hey, now with all this extra money, oh man, Christmas is gonna be looking nice for you, for your partners too. Christmas is looking real good.
Yes,
Anything you want to tell to your fans?
I love them. Thanks for the support. I see my boys in the official channel and my own channel. Thanks for the support. I appreciate them. And I wish them Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. Congratulations to everyone.
Right on, brother.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you. I'm glad I got a chance to call the tournament too. Pleasure meeting you for the first time too. Maybe in the future we'll get a chance to play because I need some carrying when I don't play farm. So I'll probably end up hitting you up on Discord.
All right.
Right on, man. Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, the 3-time champion of the Arena Break, by the way, in a row, okay? 3-time champion in a row of the Arena Breakout Golden Lions Legion Rivals, the one, the only, SADE. By the way, special shout out to Monarch, Trashy, and Caro Gaming because they were definitely able to help him out too.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thanks to my team.
All right, brother. You have a good one, brother. Be safe. Oh man, I wanna have that kind of confidence. Just chill, just sit back, relax, act like nothing happened. Just won the event 3 times in a row. Well, it's easy, light work. But for real though, special shout out to everybody that participated. Not only the captains, their teammates as well. OTK, Crow Gaming, Beam, LEVINHO, and from everybody from SADE's team. I just mentioned it, but I'll mention them once again. Caro Gaming, Trashy, Monarch. They are content creators, so make sure you guys definitely give them some love. And obviously, SADE, the one, the only, the current GOAT. And I can't wait to see who we might get next. Who would you guys like to see go up against SADE in this Golden Lions Region Rivals? No, Golden Lions Legion Rivals. There you go. Sorry, I was hearing something in my head, and that was that we might have the final codes for everybody currently watching. So if you didn't get a chance to get them earlier, this might be your chance. And once again, make sure you guys redeem them in the game. Go to events and then go to code redemption. The codes are going to be right here on your screen. It has been a pleasure me being able to host this. A special shout out to Arena Breakout for being able to allow these events to happen. This has been absolutely awesome. I definitely have some players in mind that I would like to see go up against SADE's team that I can't wait for it to happen. And for everybody that watch, whether you watch on YouTube, whether you watch on Twitch, or whatever it is that you watch, thank you for watching. Once again, my name is the 7WG. If you guys want to check me out, go check me out on YouTube, do all of that fun stuff. And I hope I get to be part of this again in the future because this has been an absolute blast. Special shout out too for the production team currently in Indonesia. You guys are absolute troopers, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future as well and how you guys continue to improve this Golden Lions Legion. It's been your boy, the 7 Worlds Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for the love. Congratulations to SADE once again. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Peace.